Roll tide, come on in. I say roll tide, come on in. Oh yeah, come on in here, baby. Yeah, you know, down at the levee, we going fishing at the levee. Oh yeah, baby, roll tide full of pride. A lot to talk about tonight. You know, some new news, some older news, but it's all news. It all pertains to the Alabama Crimson Tide, right? Right. So boom. I'm gonna also get into Kalen DeBoer's most recent interview, presser, whatever you want to call it, right? But I'm gonna really get into it and break it down. He said some very interesting things in that conversation. He even spoke on Coach Cap. Why was it time for him to leave? I'm coming to an understanding that he probably was being politically correct as well. You know what I mean? Or certain things he just can't say about Coach Cap, but he made it pretty clear, pretty evident right from the clip I saw why Coach Cap had to leave the building. And it basically was what? You know, and I know lack of production. I repeat, lack of production. No way the run game should have been that piss poor. Now, can you put all the blame on Coach Cap? No. But he takes majority of the blame. His old line were not up to par. Their physicality, their mentality, like we've seen from old Bama teams, especially early through those Saban years, right? Right. They didn't have the mentality to defy gravity. Huh? Yeah, man, let me say it again, homie. Heavy. They didn't have the mentality to defy gravity, baby. Yeah. You look at all the linemen that have came through Bama. You know what I mean? From '07 until now. Huh? From '07 until now. Or even look at make it '08. Because '08 was really when the change really came in and the players, the wave of Bama in general, the Nick Saban era of Bama in general. '08 going into '09, I believe. That's when the wave, the era, the recruits really came in flowing, baby. Real fluently, right? Right. Now you check out the old linemen and the mentality and what type of dogs they had up front in them trenches, dog. You hear me? Heavy. You check out and understand and remember, baby, the mentality that Bama had for years in them trenches. You hear me, homie? Yeah. Even when they were dealing with the issues that they were dealing with, huh? You know what I mean? They still had trenches. They were solid in the trenches, man. Heavy, bro. Since the beginning, but Saban took it to another level. He changed the whole scheme, but he always had dogs, huh? The year they blasted Notre Dame, put 40 up on Notre Dame when they had Lacey and them boys back there, Yeldon, et cetera, huh? Walmack up front, them boys came in there, stomach out, huh? Stomach out, boy. National TV, stomach out, ready to bang. Walmack had his gut hanging, real big back, comfortable in the middle of the field, boy. You hear me? Early, dog. Ah, huh? Real Levitt dogs. Huh? Bama always had them Levitt dogs. Bama was never soft. You hear me, homie? Heavy. They weren't never sweet. This is just some recent bullshit here. But the transfer portal makes it tougher. Makes it very tough, man. The NIL, right, makes it very tough now to really build a team and get commits to stick with you for 3 years, 2 years, huh? Well, minimum 3, 4 years, huh? Yeah. Some a senior. So it's real tough. So you can't stack them like Saban now, man. You know what I mean? Even if you do a great job recruiting, right? Boom, you can't just sit back and stack players on top of players like Saban had the luxury to do. There was a different era, a different time, right? So boom, that's why Saban got up out of that. He broke bread and fled. Huh? Let me repeat it again, man. Yeah, roll tide. Nick Saban broke that bread, got that bread, and fled. He fled the scene, man, quickly and swiftly. In a hurry, dog. I mean, in a hurry. He knew what it was. He knew what it ain't. He knew what was coming, bro. He saw it clear. And you don't think whole time people was in his ear? His wife even in his ear? Hey, you know what's coming, right? Hey, we hearing this, man. We hearing this, man. Then he talking to players mentioning money. You know what I mean? Saying slick certain little things, sending little subliminal messages, huh? Yeah, man. Oh yeah. Nick Saban saw it clear, dog. But the Bama O-line has never been weak. It has never been piss poor. So shout out to K-Dog, Kalen DeBoer. I call him K-Dog, right? Right. For making the right move. And it's gonna be numerous moves that must be made for real, dog. No cap. This is just the beginning. And once again, I repeat, he must take a long look at Ryan Grubb, homie. I repeat, he must take a long look at Ryan Grubb. Hands down, man down, no cap. It's a reason he couldn't make it in Seattle, in the NFL in general, right, dog? It's a reason, huh? You know what I mean? It's not ironic, homie, that he couldn't make it in the NFL, and after the Hawks fired him, didn't nobody else want to pick him up. Know what I mean? Mike McDonald pretty much made it clear why they let him go. Point blank, period, man, no cap. And look at Seattle now. Look at what Kubiak doing now. Huh? Yeah. Real coaches, man, who really know how to develop players. You know, early, man, early. But Bama trenches, interior, has never been soft, man. So Cap had to go. It's something missing. It is something missing up front with the Bama O-line. Not even just the lack of moving bodies consistently, right? Consistently. Because they do it here. They do it there. We saw it last season. They had some good games, but they were inconsistent. The mental preparation wasn't there. Them being locked in every day, 24/7, wasn't there. Every Saturday, for damn sure, right, homie, wasn't there. The physical preparation, homie, wasn't there, huh? The aggression, homie, yeah. Murder ball, all that. Oh yeah, man. Now certain players got it, some don't. Like the boy Kirkpatrick, if he can stay out of trouble, stay out the damn news, stay in the weight room and not the jail room. You hear me, dog? Huh? Kirkpatrick, man. You know what your daddy was, man. Heavy, early, homie. Yeah. So what you trying to walk through, huh? Huh, homie? I'm sure you got all the talent in the world. You like to stick, you like to clip and break and crack shit. So we know the physicality is there. Can you stay out of trouble, my dog? You know what I mean? That's the question to you, Kirkpatrick. Can you stay out of trouble, homie? Heavy. You hear me, homie? NFL, all that first round line right up for you. Can you stay locked in, boy? Huh? Shouldn't be hard. I mean, shit. I'm sure your daddy got you in all the right camps around the big names. You're going to get a shot off GP, right? Right. You came to Bama for a reason. Obviously, you want to build on the legacy. But guess what, homie? You can't build on nothing being locked up. You hear me, homie? Suspended. Yay. Kicked off the team. Yay. Know what I mean? Time for a motherfucker to wake up. Huh? You don't want to put the work in, dog. Get going, homie. You don't want to be down with the program. Get going, homie. Everybody need to be on the same accord around that motherfucker. You hear me? That's the old days, homie. Not even old days, homie. Yeah, bitch, yeah. Saban came in like a wave, the boy, like a wave, K-Dog. And he didn't waste no time. You've been wasting time, K-Dog, with certain coaches, certain individuals you continue to let remain in the building, holding you back and your team back. You hear me? Heavy. And ultimately, guess what? Your legacy back, bro. And the damn Bama standard back, homie. You hear? Straight up, no cap. Get it right, homie. Get it right, K-Dog. I believe in you, homie. Huh? I believe you can. You're taking all the right steps. But you need to fire some more of your boys. This year, the boy, K-Dog, I need more fire from you, homie, early. I need that fire Nick Saban had in his first presser for Bama, homie, early. You hear me? Heavy, no cap. Yeah, matter of fact, I might play it tonight. Huh? Because they didn't forget the mentality, homie. Yeah, don't let Nick Saban fool you sitting up there on ESPN talking kind and polite. He'll get in your ass. You hear me, the boy? K-Dog? Nick Saban got in their ass early. Period, dog. No cap, no fear. Oh, he wasn't always a dick, huh? He wasn't always mean. But K-Dog, you just a little too friendly right now for me. And obviously your players ain't accepting or don't appreciate it. So it may be time for you to switch it up full 360, homie. Get up in their ass. Structure, discipline, determination, homie, aggression, focused at the highest level, standard. That was Bama, bro. Period, homie. Heavy. That has always been Bama the whole Saban era. Execution, communication, bro. Nothing less. It will be accepted or tolerated. You saw Nick Saban had to adapt. DeBoer, I'm gonna just talk to you right now, K-Dog. You hear me, homie? Heavy. He had to make adaptations. It wasn't so to say against the transfer portal or the NIL, right? Boom. It was against the times of the game changing, man. Recruiting getting a little bit harder. Heavy, man. Yeah. A little more tampering being done as well, man. Yeah. We don't know what really been going on in college football, bruh. You heard what Dabo said, bruh. And this just for this year. Huh? There's been thousands of coaches keep quiet, keep it on a hush mode, Dabo stepped up, though. Dabo stepped up. He didn't care about nothing. Respect Dabo, man. For real, homie. Yeah. You have to adapt, K-Dog. Nick Saban had to adapt to the times when he brung snake-ass Lane Kiffin in before he knew he was a snake. Huh? Saban said, I need a more modern offense. I need a more modern offense. What did Lane Kiffin bring? Dynamic offense. So don't sit here and think Saban just had it easy or held to the no, homie. Yeah. Saban had to adapt. He had to adapt just like you, DeBoer, to personalities. Back then, he had more ruckus on his team, but he controlled it. That's why he was so great, man. He had a bunch of real potentially mean dudes. You hear me, homie? Heavy. Dudes who potentially would have been in the street if they were not have been playing for Saban, bro. Heavy, bro. Early. Different personalities, different egos, different angers, different pain. That's why Saban was so great. He brought it all together. He kept him calm at the right time, bro. Let him explode, but not too much, you know? Kept him out of trouble as much as he could. Shit going on now was still going on back then. It ain't been nothing but 10, 15 years. You hear me, homie? Heavy. You know what I mean? You know what it is, bro. Same shit going on round yonder. But Saban adjusted quickly and swiftly. And he made the right decisions. Brought the right coaches in, huh? Heavy. He understood it was a team, what they call it, the process. That's what it was, homie. You hear me, K-Dog? The process, bro. Yeah. It's time for you to turn yours up a notch. Yeah, a little more. Know what I mean? Come on now, K-Dog. Come on, the boy. Huh? Like you said, you know what a championship team looked like, man. You know what I mean? You took Washington all the way. You took the L, but hey, you played in the championship game, so you understand. I'm sure you have learned from that loss. Now you would turn it into a win at Bama. You hear me, dog? No cap. But Bama's O-line has never been weak, never been scary, never been soft and frail. You hear me, dog? Never. Huh? In a year you want to look at, man. Heavy. They were prepared for the next level, dog. Prepared for the next level. Because guess what? Money, that NIL money ain't going to save them at the next level if they don't make the cuts. You see the difference, the hunger. See, back then, boom, them players didn't have that option. So they had to grind a little bit harder, be a little more angry, maybe, feel a little more pressure, maybe, baby. You know what I mean? Yeah. But that still is the ultimate goal, right? You NIL transfer portal hitters that hit it just for the bag. Not because your spirit leads you that way. Hell no, man. Not because your heart leads you that way. Hell no, man. Hell to the no, no, no. I know you're lying. A bullshit. You hear me? Heavy. The money leads you that way for real, dog. But guess what? That money can't save you in the NFL, bro. No cap. That money can't make you become faster. You hear me, dog? No cap. That money can't hide you from the competition, my boy. If the NFL was your ultimate goal and you want to be an ultra competitor at the highest level ever. I'm just saying, right? Is that the goal? Is that still the goal? Oh, yeah. See, Nick Saban, K-Dog, huh? His whole process was getting them ready and prepared for the NFL process. But no time for games, K-Dog. You hear? But no time to be lackadaisical, K-Dog. You hear? Early, man. It was time for war. For war, huh? Yeah. This is football, baby. Huh? You hear? This is not lacrosse, soccer. You know what I mean? Tennis. And no disrespect to those sports. You know, certain humans, individuals play at the highest level in those sports as well. So you respect everyone of that caliber, of that nature, who's playing on that level, because it's not an easy thing to do. You hear me? Heavy. Right? Right. But this is football, man. This is physical. This is violence. This is rough. Territorial, baby. Yeah. Now, I mean, for some motherfuckers, this is real. Oh, yeah. So I need you to bring a little more heat, K-Dog. Come with that wave a little more, K-Dog. I don't know if you talk to Saban or not. I don't know why you wouldn't. I mean, shit. He right there. Man, I'll reach out and touch him. He on some bitch shit, some real slick type shit. Some, oh, no, I don't want to see you win. I don't want to see you win. Then, all right, bet. Fuck him. But at the same time, let it out. Let it be known. Because if you sitting back there under Saban right there, he ain't in no another state. He ain't thousands of miles away. You hear me, homie? He right there next to you, baby. Boom, in the same vicinity. And you ain't reached out and said, hey, can you help me out, man? Teach me some tricks of the game. I know it's a different era, but the foundation is still the foundation. So can you help me out on how to continue to build a solid foundation? Huh? Come on now, Saban. Come on, homie. Yeah. I need you to rock with me, homie. Yeah. If you ain't done that, the boy, and gave it a chance, bro, then if he be on some funny style ish, you like, all right, bet, cool. He a fake one. Know what I mean? Let it out too. I gotta repeat that, reiterate that. Because I heard through the grapevine. I ain't gonna say my dog name, but shout out to you. But it's not surprising, homie. It's not shocking. But the whole little Alabama media, Alabama content creator scene, whatever you want to call it, social media scene, whatever, dog. Oh, I hear it's a lot of snaking going on as well. A lot of faking going on as well. A lot of fake love going on as well. You hear me? So the whole Bama this, Bama that, this whole Bama content creator scene and mode. I'm hearing this a lot of fuckery in that as well. Like I say, I ain't gonna say his name, but shout out to him. You know what I mean? For pointing certain things out. Cause yeah. I don't want to be trying to collab with a motherfucker who a pussy, huh? For real? Deep down on the inside, right? Right. Motherfucker who fake, huh? But yeah, man, heard it through the grapevine. Ain't it lovely? Ain't it lovely, man? Yeah. So all that fake of the phone. Oh man, you see through it, baby. Early. I had to throw that in there, baby. Yeah. I'm gonna get to the comments in a minute. I just had to rant right quick. And yeah, go ahead. Go in. Finna get into some of this Bama news as well. As we know, Jair Latham is coming back for his 7th season. I believe, I repeat, his 7th season. Definitely a plus for Bama. Definitely a benefit for Bama early. You get a guy coming back with experience. Has already had reps on the field. So he's not new to this. He's really true to this. So he's seen a lot. He's seen a lot as far as the college game, college realm goes. So he can definitely contribute and compete with the younger players. Now, whether he will start or not, hey, may the best man be on the field. Bama now has a lot of talent at that position. But they could always use a little more depth. But he definitely could come in, definitely compete right away. Bang. He should have high expectations already coming in, but he will have to earn his keep. He will have to earn his spot. Know what I mean? Like it or not, early, homie. Roll Tide. Go ahead and break it. Matter of fact, see what the comments about first, man. Got a lot to get into, though. Oh, yeah. Let's get it, baby. Get ready, because Vol Nation will be waiting on the 3rd week of October, homie. My dog Dre in the building. What up, homie? Roll Tide, man. You know what it is. Already told you, Dre. Guess what, bro? We the ones lighting them cigars, but this time we gonna light them up in Tennessee land, in Tennessee territory, dog. We gonna come to your land, the Vol land, my bro, and take a shit on y'all land. You hear me, homie? Heavy. Shout out my boy Dre in the building, man. No cap, yo. LeVar in the building. What up, big dog? Homie, let's get it. Shout out my dog LeVar in the building, man. Let's go, bro. Let's go, man. Where the trains at, man? Man? You know me, man. You hear me? My dog's in the building, bro. Let's get it. Huh? One more game, man. Oh, yeah. A lot to talk about tonight, baby. For real. Let's get it, man. My dog LeVar in the building. When you come up in here, man, you hear me? Make sure you put a Roll Tide in the chat, even if you ain't a Roll Tide fan. You know what I mean? Put that Roll Tide in that chat. For real. Hands down, man down. You rep the Tide, right? You roll with the Tide, right? Win, lose, or draw, we'll roll with the damn Tide. Huh? Yeah, man. Ain't nothing rolling but the Tide. Huh? Bruh. Yeah, the run game was notorious. Come on, bro. Big facts. You know, Dre, you know what's up, man. Shit. Battle after battle, Tennessee, man. You know the rivalry, dog. You know what's up, Dre. Shit, man. Run game was vicious, man. For real. That one year Bama had the 2 1,000-yard rushers. Who was that? Lacey and Yeldon, I believe. Yeah, you hear me? That's the main year that pop out right there. Both of them boys got over 1,000. Now you tell me that ain't dogs up front. Man, what, man? They remember, Dre. How them boys came out versus Notre Dame. Stomach out, body out, big back out. Niggas made the jerseys extreme medium, nigga, on purpose. You hear me? Heavy. For a reason, dog. bully mode, murder ball, man. They knew it was coming. Notre Dame knew it was coming. That's the mentality. That was the mentality. Bama has the talent, but where's the physicality, bro? Where's the mentality, right? Right. That's where coaching comes in. And you can go back every time to what I always say. I don't care how much talent you got on that field, bro. I don't care how much talent you got on that field. If your talent is not managed correctly, right? Coached great. Coach to play at a high level, understands their roles and plays it, does them well. If they don't have a high football IQ that you're supposed to instill in them, you hear me, dog? Heavy. If they're not having fun, huh? It all goes back to the coaches, bro. Period. Hands down, man down. And Saban to tell you that as well. You know? And Saban rolled for his players. Most times, right or wrong. We didn't seen Saban snap on the media heavy for disrespecting or doubting. Remember the year the media wrote him out? Lost all them players, then the media wrote him out that year. Saban snapped on him. Boom. What he say? It's not for you. It's for them. We don't care about your opinion. You mean nothing. You don't matter. It's about us. Same situation. The whole world counted them out. No way they can beat Georgia. No way they can run the table. The whole world had counted them out, baby. Heavy. But who believed? Them. You hear me, homie? Yeah. They believed in each other, dog. Early. That was the difference. The process, man. That's what Saban brought. So look around, K-Dog. Look around everything, bro. You need to observe everything around you, bro. Heavy. And see who and understand who really want to see you win and this program win and Bama win. And understand who really want to see you fail and fold. Do you hear me? Kalen DeBoer, D-Dog. You're going into year 3. This year going to tell everything. The trajectory, Bama in, all that. Everything, homie. Yeah. Bitch, yeah. So I'm telling you here, K-Dog, forget the other media. They don't care about you, my boy, around yonder. Forget the other media, Bama media. They don't care about you for real, my boy. You hear me? Early. Listen to me, my nigga, K-Dog. My brother, K-Dog. Listen to me. Look at everything, every individual around you, man. Every coach, every staff member, etc., 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 huh? And you ask yourself for real, homie, heavy. Is they on your team? Can you depend on them, huh? Can they be consistent with you? They're going to really rock and roll and grind with you, huh? They want you to reach ultimate success or no? And I mean, every coach, strength coach, hey, what Cochran? We saw who Cochran was, bruh. Different animal, man. Different type. Had them boys in that weight room for real. Wasn't no play, bruh. Them boys was in that bitch getting strong. Fuck looking pretty. They was getting strong in that bitch. Huh? What about no pretty play, man? What about looking good for spring break, man? It was about smacking shit, dog. You hear? You hear? It was about smacking shit, nigga. That's what they was on. Everybody around Saban, homie, that's what they was on. That was the standard, K-Dog. That was it. It's the same college game, man. Now just come with a little more hurdles, different obstacles because of this NIL transfer portal bullshit. But Saban made adjustments, man. It wasn't no easy road for Saban, man. Believe that, man. Yeah. Now you don't win them many championships. No, bro. Heavy. Mm-mm. You don't turn a program around like that. No, man. If you ain't great, dog. If you ain't great. Huh? So what's up, K-Dog? What's up, the boy? Forget the Bama media, man. Talk to me. Listen to me. You hear? Heavy. Roll Tide like that in this bitch. Check your staff, bro. Check your staff. You already know you got to learn your personnel, know your personnel. That's a given. But your staff, they got to be right and on point. Huh? And guess what? If they get hired somewhere else or you lose them for being good or great at their job, hey, man, then so what? You adapt then too, just like Saban had to adapt. You know, when all those waiver coaches became great, you know, learned everything they could, you know, up against Saban, up under Saban, you know, and some of them was kind of rats too, snakes too, huh? Know what I mean? Because some of them took SEC jobs right up under Saban, homie, heavy. So that really tells you whole time, they didn't care really too much about his success. If he win, if he won or he lost, you know what I mean? They were there to get what they could for their time being. I mean, I really wonder, do they even still talk? Are they still even true friends? Just a question I must ask. Oh, I know what's pushed in the media, but that don't mean nothing. We know how it go down with the media, right? Yeah, you know you should be very careful, huh? Believing in the media, right? Come on now, bro. Stop the cap, homie. You hear me? Pure. Skull, you have a Saban hangover. That boy, wow, man. Come on, bro. It's a process, right? It's a process, man. It's a process, man. Heavy, man. Hurling. Facts. Kirkpatrick be wilding. LeVar, no cap, bro. Need to sit down, focus in, lock in. You know? You know? Sit down, focus in, lock in, bro. No cap. You hear me? Heavy. Boys be wilding, bro. Let the money get to their head. The fame, whatever you call it, attention, get to their head. Delton, what up, bro? Delton in the building. What up, big dog? Heavy. My dog Delton in the building, man. Let's get it. My homeboy coaching basketball. I told you pissed and going in. Let him know, man. Let him know what's up, bro. Roll Tide, man. Anytime you want to get real on college football, drop the link. I smell blood in the water in Tuscaloosa. Hey, I might do it tonight, man. Definitely next time, no Dre. We'll see where we at on time, bro. I got to get through these segments, man. No cap, bro. Yeah. Supercharge. What up? You know a Delta. Hey, supercharge up, man. Gotta be real, bro. It's time for them to wake up, man. You hear? Time for them boys to wake up, man. You hear? Roll Tide. Bro, no cap. Enough is enough, man. Shit, we know what it is. Oh man. I'm real heavy on college football. Shout out Dre in the building, bro. Shout out Dre in the building, dog. No cap. Roll Tide full of pride. No doubt, dog. You know what it is, man. Roll Tide, man. You know what's going on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hell yeah, bro. Roll Tide. What they talking about, man? K-Dog made y'all soft for real, for real. No, man. It was a little bit softness coming through, but yet this was a different extreme. You know what I mean? Heavy. It's been a different extreme of softness at times that is inexcusable, bro. Point blank, periods. So I got on my arms. Dre wild tonight, man. Dre say he wild tonight, bro. You hear me? Heavy. Hold on, brother. Let's get to these. Let me get to these segments, man. All right, what we gonna get into first? Like I told you, I'm gonna break down the. I'm gonna break down the Kalen DeBoer presser. I might even do the Nick Saban introduction. Matter of fact, I think I might do that presser as well, man. Yeah, I'm gonna do the Nick Saban first presser introduction. All that. Yeah, here we go, man. I'm gonna do the DeBoer after this. I'm gonna get into some narratives. Some news. Some news right quick. Like I said, Jahir Latham is coming back. Let's go ahead and just start there. Give me 1 second, bro. But great news for Bama as far as experience goes. Having someone who has a lot of reps during their career, right? Seventh year player. So he knows a lot about the game. And like I said earlier, bro, he can definitely help mold and develop some of the young players coming in there already, even through the portal, maybe. But it's going to be a lot of competition for him. I'm not going to come in and say he's guaranteed a starting spot. Then you expect him to be in the mix, but Bama has talent at those linebacker positions, inside, outside, boom, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You hear me, dog? Heavy. So he's a red shirt senior, 6'3", 280. Very excited about him, though, man. Big body as well. Mm-hmm. Definitely gives Bama I would say more talent, more depth at that outside linebacker position. Mm-hmm. Give me 1 second, bro. Definitely glad Lathan is back in the building. Definitely gives us more experience. More experience. Just as far as overall defense as well, as far as communication, etc. Hell yeah, man. Want to say let me get to this article real quick. Roll Tide, Roll Tide. Give me 1 second. Let's go, K Dog. Let's go, K Dog. Get him right. Alabama defensive lineman to reportedly return for the 2026 season. Here we go, man. Let's get it. According to a report from the Tuscaloosa News, Colin Gay and Case Goodbread, Alabama Crimson Tide defensive lineman John Marion Latham will be returning for the 2026 season. Should this in fact happen, it would be the 7th season of college football for Latham, each of which have come at Alabama. An experienced defensive lineman, Latham saw action in only one game for Alabama during the 25 season, which came against Florida State in the season opener, where he had 2 tackles. Latham also missed both the UL Monroe and Wisconsin games, recovering from an injury, and then suffered a season-ending injury prior to the Georgia game that resulted in the graduate student missing the remainder of the year. So really a tough year for him, man, overall, but just to see him bounce back and come back and just get an extra year of eligibility, definitely a win for him. Like I say, will he, you know, that spot will be earned. And it's a lot of talent in that room, though. No cap. A former member of Alabama's 2020 recruiting class, Latham has seen action across the past 6 seasons with the Crimson Tide, appearing in 45 combined games since 2020. Latham has posted a combined 44 tackles, 4 tackles for loss, 2.5 sacks, 1 pass defense, and 1 forced fumble, a majority of which came during the 24 campaign. And that's pretty much it for the article, bro. So, like I say, definitely a plus for Bama to have him back just for depth chart purposes in general, right? You know, like I always say, huh? You can never have enough depth, enough pieces, enough talent in the room. But shout out Latham getting another chance, another year of eligibility, bro. We're gonna see how it pan out. Let's see what the other one is right there. Roll Tide, Roll Tide. Former Desmond Phillies. One pack. I want to check out some of the portal players coming in. You already know players coming in. I'm gonna check that. Then I'm gonna get to that DeBoer presser. So we're gonna do this 5 impact and do this. Let's do this DeBoer first. One second, man. 1 second. I'm gonna get to the interview, but I want to see what he actually said as well before I even get into it. But the fact that K-Dog is excited about the Bama defensive front, definitely a positive, definitely a plus. Mobile, Alabama, on the defensive side of the football, Alabama's defensive front was most impacted by graduation and the transfer portal. As 6 linemen moved on from the program after the 25 season concluded, throw in the linebacker room, and the number grows to 11. But despite the number of departures, the Crimson Tide returns 42.4% of its total sacks from the most recent team, thanks in large part to Jan Pierre. What a real levy dog Jan Pierre is. Shout out my brother, man. Go eat heavy, you hear me? Go eat heavy. Sticking around another season, and it addressed some of its glaring holes up front via the transfer portal and recruiting trail. And like we all know, Bama is once again top 5 this year in recruiting for 27, going into 27, right? They got the chance to have the number 1 recruiting class. You know, as far as the recruiting, everyone who doubted K-Dog, doubted DeBoer, right, said he couldn't hit the South, that he couldn't hit the SEC, that he was strictly a West Coast dude, a West Coast recruiter, right? Right. Well, I'm glad on that front, he's proven everyone wrong. Because the boy been doing his thing, handling his business, man. Yeah. And y'all know I'm a Vikings fan as well. So Kwesi Adolfo Mensah, KOC, y'all may want to take notes and get you a new scouting room in there around yonder, something of that nature. Maybe, baby, maybe. People in there who can really identify talent and observe talent, bro, and get you some real talent in the room. Because a little side note, right? If we being realistic, in order for Kwesi to really prove something, at least 6 picks need to hit. I repeat, for Kwesi to even prove something, you know, and have a real win in the draft, at least 6 picks need to hit. I mean, must hit. You hear me? Heavy. The last 4, all right, cool, boom. But I need at least special teams contribution from them. You know, some flash play here, flash play there contribution from them, or maybe even a potential steal if I'm being real. You hear me, Kwesi? No cap. That's just a little side note right there. But shout out to DeBoer and his coaching, his scouting recruiting team. It seems like they've been putting a lot of work in, a lot of effort in. Right? Right. Let's keep it going, bro. Let's go, K Dog. Bring that wave, homie. Bring that damn Bama wave. Huh? Yeah. Third year head coach Kalen DeBoer likes the mix of new and old up front on UA's defense. I'm fired up about that group. DeBoer said at the Senior Bowl. That's the video I will be getting in and diving into. I'm fired up about the I'm fired up about what those guys bring, both the returners and then also the newcomers that came in. I think we got longer, we got bigger. I think we got more athletic. Oh yeah, I like that, man. I like that, man. Oh yeah, roll tide. I think we got some guys that both in the program and guys who have come into it, they really care. Hold on, man. Hold on, man. Yeah, that deserves a round of applause. Let's go, the ball. One more again. Let's go, K Dog. Oh yeah, you hear me? Yeah. Yeah. 1 second, man. Boom. Not just about what they can do personally for themselves, but also care about being a great teammate. That's very important, man. Heavy. Captain type caliber people that are coming into the program. I think we really have hopefully upgraded. That's my hope. Can't say we've done it because I haven't seen them on the football field as a whole, but I really like the direction that's going. You know, at least he's trying, dog. He's putting the work in, changing shit around, revamping certain things. So shout out to K Dog for that, homie. Yeah. But it's a lot more work to be done, bro. For real. No cap. Alabama will have to replace Tim Keenan, LT Overton, and James Smith in the starting lineup. But Pierre is back as an edge rusher. The Tide brings back some key depth pieces from last year's team who are expected to step into larger roles. And it addressed the defensive front in the portal, bringing in transfers such as Terrence Green and Devon Tompkins. UA could also bring back Jamarian Latham for a 7th year, which we know he has already returned. And while that is expected to happen, the Crimson Tide is working through that still, DeBoer told reporters Wednesday. So I finished reading it, but I'm trying. I might as well go ahead and get into that video. Hold on, right quick. Behind the defensive line, though, all 3 inside linebackers are out of eligibility and will need to be replaced. Alabama welcomed back 5 players at the position, although none of them have much game experience, and added Virginia Tech transfer Caleb Woodson, to whom I'm very excited about, to the mix. Get the inside backer spots figured out, and the 2026 defense can be a talented one. Obviously, probably the biggest loss is the 3 linebackers there, DeBoer said, bringing in Caleb and then some of your young guys that were being groomed a year ago for this opportunity. I'm excited about what they can do too. While DeBoer spoke highly of the defensive front, an early strength of the 26 defense appears to be the secondary. Big facts. Secondary will definitely be elite. I believe the secondary this year will be the strong point of the Bama team, not just defensively, but overall. Period. No cap. Alabama lost a couple of seniors as well as a couple of depth pieces to the portal, but it brings back 5 players with starting experience. Altogether, the 5 starters who are back played 3,342 combined snaps and intercepted 9 passes in 25. A bunch of Levy dogs back there around yonder, man. No cap. With the whole secondary that returns, really every starter there. I know Damani started a lot, which Damani Jackson shouldn't even really been started, bro. Like he shouldn't have been a starter at all. No cap. I ain't gonna lie to you. That should have been Dejon Lee the whole damn time. I mean, come on now. Even as a freshman, he's a level above Damani Jackson. I don't care what nobody talking about. You hear me? Period. I've seen enough missed tackles from Damani Jackson all year long. You know, I've seen him get beat enough times, man, all year long. So what you telling me here, bro? What you really telling me here? Don't get caught up in the hype, the board. Don't get caught up, in the year, man. Put the best men on the field. Freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, whoever. Fifth year, sixth year, whoever, man. If they the best right now. Forget all that favoritism, politics, this and that, booster club, benefits. Oh, yeah. Come on, huh? Oh, yeah. Stop it, the boy. Stop it, man. For real. Come on, bro. But I'm really looking forward to what the defense brings. Come on, bro. Defense gonna be lit. Gonna be real lit. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. Let's go. Roll Tide. I repeat, roll Tide for the pride. For life. When I get into this article right here about the transfer portal additions. Fire the chat up, man. Let me which transfer portal are you most excited about? Make sure you fire up in the chat, bro. Which transfer portal player are you most hyped up about, man? For real. I must know. Oh, I must know. Yeah. Uh-huh. With the transfer portal window having been closed for nearly 2 weeks now, Alabama is pretty much finished adding players from the portal to its 26 roster. The Crimson Tide plugged a lot of holes and brought in a number of players that have the chance to be instant impact additions next season. Here are 5 of them. Defensive tackle Terrence Green, Oregon. Alabama took a hit along the defensive line with his departures this offseason. And like I said, during the whole bid for him, when he coming to visit, boom, this probably is the biggest signing for Bama. Now, no disrespect, definitely to the other players, but this was a position of need, big time, and not only a position of need, right? You needed a big body in there for real. A body who can move bodies, bro. I repeat, a body who can move bodies. And Terrence Mean Green, is that. He was an important piece, bro, a colossal piece for this defense, especially up front. Respect Tim Keenan, but I expect him to play better than Tim Keenan did. Huh? Right. He's bigger than Tim Keenan, athletic, etc. Now, once again, no disrespect, Tim Keenan held it down. And they say he was undersized and all that. But he's a real dog, man, a real level dog. But we know who Terrence Green is and who he definitely can be. But very important position to fill for Bama. And they did it in a major way early. About time they put that money to good use, you know. Starting nose tackle Tim Keenan is out of eligibility and off to pursue an NFL career, while fellow starter James Smith transferred to Ohio State. The Tide desperately needed to add some beef on the inside where it found Green. Green is a monster of a defensive lineman, weighing 330 pounds and standing 6'5". He was a rotation player for Oregon's defense last season, appearing in all 15 games for the Ducks. His stats weren't crazy, just 15 tackles on the season, but he left Eugene in search of more opportunities to get on the field. So it could be a situation, an example of not getting certain opportunities, right? Not liking where he is, the energy being off. It could be many different factors. And sometimes a change of scenery is what a player needs. So this could be the perfect fit for him and Bama. You hear me? Heavy, roll tide. He'll get that at Alabama with a strong chance to be a starting interior defensive lineman in his redshirt junior season. Yeah, I'm very excited about this dude right here. Watch out, keep a lookout, keep your eye on Terrence Mean Green out of Oregon, bro. Yeah, no cap. Bitch, yeah. Wide receiver Noah Rogers. We already know Isaiah Horton hit the portal, boom, that really changed everything. You know what I mean, dog? Everybody thought we had a chance at um, Cam Coleman. Who else? Many different receivers were on the market. But many seem to believe Noah Rogers is a very dynamic receiver that will help Bama a lot. Alabama's wide receiver unit brings back some talent, namely Ron Williams. And we know, man, we know, bro. Come on, man. If Ron Williams can get his head right, get his game right, get back to the Ron Williams of old, right? Play up to the level of expectations that are expected from him, homie. Yeah, the sky's the limit, bro. Matter of fact, there's no limit for that dude, man. Yeah, come on now, huh? Some say sophomore slump, right? Some say his mental was elsewhere. Some say he has certain things going on, whether it be family, whatever, bro. At the end of the day, he shouldn't allow no distractions from his action. When it's football time, bro, boom, it is football time. Period, point blank. Nothing else matters. And if it sound harsh, fuck you, heavy. You're not a real competitor. You don't really want to see them boys be great. End of discussion. Nothing else to say. When it's football time, nothing else matters, Ron Williams. You hear me, dog? Heavy, no cap. Huh? I don't care what they telling you. Anybody telling you different, get them out. Yeah. What they say you shouldn't even want to hear. You hear me? Heavy. So get back to that mentality, Ron Williams. Get back to being that levy dog. I don't know how much money you got, right? If you're a little comfortable, but don't you still want to be great? Isn't your goal the NFL? Don't you want to be a star? I mean, why would you call yourself Hollywood if you didn't want to be a star, Ryan? So get your damn mind right, my boy. No cap. You hear? K Dog, get him right. And Lloyd Sear Brooks, but needed a major addition after losing Jeremy Bernard to the NFL and Isaiah Horton to the portal. There's where Rodgers comes in, a former five-star talent that started his career at Ohio State and spent the last 2 years at NC State. The 6'2" receiver logged 33 catches for 441 yards and 2 touchdowns last season, showing off some ability as a downfield threat. Going into his redshirt junior year, he's one of the most experienced members of a very young receiving corps. And because of that, he has a chance to slot in as the third starter next to Williams and Brooks. So once again, a lot of confidence in Noah Rogers. He has experience already. He's played at the highest level on the best teams. Ohio State, boom. Bama, boom. D1 teams in general, the competition, the level. So expect to see flash plays, big plays, exciting plays from him, dog. You hear me? No cap. Solid plays, building that foundation, right? For him, from him. Linebacker Caleb Woodson, very excited about Caleb Woodson, bro. I got to really break him down. I don't think people know how important he was, how talented, athletic he really is, right? I understand you got to prove it on the field at the end of the day. But this guy, his size, 6'3", 220, you know, he will be heavier going into this season. I'm sure he's more than 220 now. He can run like a safety, damn near, or cornerback, bro. Real athletic, man, but a real speed demon on that field at that linebacker position, Yeah. You cannot coach speed, and what else? You cannot coach size, right? Right. This dude has size, power, and definitely the speeds. I'm expecting this linebacking corp for Bama, bro, to be a real wrecking crew. I repeat, I'm expecting this linebacker room from Bama to be a real wrecking crew. How about you, dog? You hear me? No cap. Yeah. That vacates just about every snap at both inside linebacker positions, since every backup in the unit last year was a sophomore or younger. So a very young spot in that position room, bro. No cap. That's where Woodson steps in. He's got more experience than anyone in the unit as a rising senior. and should use that experience to step right into a starting role. He was extremely productive for Virginia Tech, recording 129 tackles over the past 2 seasons. So a player right here has a lot more growing to do. He can definitely be developed even more. Or O lineman Javin James. As we know, Bama got many offensive linemen through the portal, baby. They replaced many offensive linemen through the portal. They say Javin James may be one of them boys for real, though. He may be a real dog like that. Yeah, shit, yeah. We're going to really see. But I like Racing Delgado, you know. I like the dude Brooks we got from Texas, you know. I really like him. Oh, I'm excited for the competition to go down. But not only the players, the guys who came in through the portal, huh? But the guys already on the squad, you know, freshmen coming in, you know what I mean? Freshmen, sophomore, juniors. So it's really gonna go down in the town, bro. No cap. Gonna be a real competition. Then you hire Adrian Clem. That was a great hire for Bama. Like I say, mentality, baby. You hear me? Heavy physicality, bro. Aggression, domination, per murder ball. I feel like Adrian Clem gonna bring that murder ball. Not one unit on the team has experienced more overhaul this offseason than the offensive line. Six of 7 players that started in a game for Alabama last year are no longer on the roster. 11 total offensive linemen have departed, with 11 coming in. On top of that, Adrian Clem has been brought in as a new coach for the unit. Great signing, great hire, etc. Baby, roll tide. Let's go, bro. Okay. Of that new crop of talent coming into the fold at offensive line, James is the most likely to make an immediate impact. Wow. That's a really big statement, baby. Yeah. We have no idea who the starting 5 is going to be when the season rolls around, other than Michael Carroll being one of those 5. But James is a safe bet to be another. A late transfer addition from Mississippi State. He started all 12 games he appeared in last season and has 21 career starts under his belt. Oh, yeah. So a lot of experience around yonder, heavy. That type of experience, especially from an SEC school, doesn't come around too often. Experience is everything sometimes, man. Yeah. And his experience, I'm sure, will go a long way into his growth and development. So he for damn sure just might be a starter, right? Right. Hey, may the best man win. Period. No cap. Roll tide. And last but not least, defensive lineman Devin Tompkins, USC. We all know about him. We know the hype. He was the number 2 ranked D lineman in the portal. So another big signing, boom for Bama. He's another player with a lot of raw talent. He can fix certain technical errors, right? That can be repaired through development, the correct development, player coach relationships. So I'm very excited about this dude here too. Elsewhere on the defensive line, starting defensive end, Bandit LT Overton has also moved on to the NFL after completing his senior year. Combining that with the 2 earlier departures I mentioned up front, and Alabama is replacing all 3 starting defensive linemen in 2026. That's where Tompkins comes in, entering his 5th season of college football. He had a productive year last season for USC, posting 31 tackles and 3 sacks, a 6'5", 290 pounds. It's unclear whether he'll play on the interior of Alabama's defensive line or at the bandit spot vacated by Overton. I mean, he could damn near play both, right? No cap. A very versatile player for his size. But either way, he's going to be a surefire contributor and likely starter. So expect big things, homie, from Devin Tompkins, huh? Yeah. What's some get to this one? I sold him my new DC, Jim Knowles. Hey, what's up with him, Dre? What's up with him, dog? What's up with the boy, man? You don't trust him, bro? You don't trust him? Let's get it. All right, quick. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get into these videos, bro. Hold on, latest commitments. Just check on this on some of this commitment stuff here. You know, as we know, it's coming down to the wire as far as the whole recruiting class and stuff, signing day coming up. Let's see what we got. So what we got here? Got Caden Samuels, 6'6", 205. Committed to Bama. Oh, this basketball here, man. We got the basketball here, man. We talking about football, dog. I'm thinking that's a football player, bro. Whole time he basketball, man. Oh yeah. Give me 1 second, man. We had the recruiting scene, etc., heating up, man, for real. Oh yeah. Give me 1 second, bro. You heard? Go ahead and get into this interview right quick, cause I think I'm gonna do a DeBoer and a Saber, homie. Yeah, yeah, bro. Okay. Time. See what's up. Let me knock that out. Give me 1 second, man. Boom, here we go. So this Kalen DeBoer at the Senior Bowl, you know, speaking on everything that's going down. 1 second. Big facts, Dre. Big facts, dog. You hear me? No cap. 1 second to share this, man. All right, here we go. Make sure it's all locked down. Locked down.
In Mobile, and just appreciate the city and everyone that puts this event on for our guys to be evaluated. Good to see, TK and haven't had a chance to see LT yet or Cuevas, but excited about their opportunity here and obviously beyond here and down the road at the next level. So coaching staff's out on the road, a couple weeks here and wrapping that up. So a lot of recruiting going on and teams back at work in the weight room. And looking forward to get back with them. So, they're working hard, and it's crazy how the quick turnaround happens. You play one day, and you're back rolling and putting the team together for the next. So, excited to get back on campus here next week and get back to work.
Recently made a change at offensive line coach. What went into that decision, and walk us through kind of that thought process?
Yeah, I think it's about production, and we know we got to be better there.
Matter of fact, let them go a little bit more.
Mindset and just execution.
Everything you pretty much said, he made it clear, making it clear as much as he could. But we all know why Coach Cap left the building, man, why he had to get up out of there, man, round yonder. He wasn't it. And like I keep saying, I gotta keep saying it. I'm proud of K Dog for making the necessary move. However they want to paint the picture and make it sound, I don't really care. I'm glad dude is gone. You know, I mean, come on, bro. He wasn't doing his job. Anybody else who don't do their job, what? Get fired, right? Right. Get fired quickly and swiftly, man. Yeah. Coach Kopalovic wasn't doing his damn job. So I don't feel bad about it at all. You hear me? Heavy. He'll get another job. He'll be somewhere else. So trust me. Look at the schools he's been to already. It's about the process, man. It's about production, man. It's about physicality, man. Mentality, man. Yeah. Murder ball, man. Yeah. So shout out to K Dog once again for putting his foot down. And he got many more decisions to make. You know what I mean? This shit ain't over, bro. You hear me? Early, right? Hey, come on now, man. Hey.
Details of the fundamentals the guys need. So a lot of new faces that are going to be in that room. So kind of a fresh start there.
No, I know he was out on the road recruiting the morning that it was announced that there would be a move. Can you explain why Petrovic was out there and kind of pitching for you guys and what kind of that role was?
Yeah, I just think that there's different avenues and directions that I was still thinking about going, and just came, apparent to me what direction I was probably looking to go to as the week went on.
What will Derek Nix bring to the wide receiver room?
I just think that so far what I've seen is what I was hoping for, and it's just a guy who's been around the league, a guy who has the experience, and I love the way that he just was really down to earth.
You know? So obviously Kalen DeBoer saw something in him that made him want to bring him in. And like you said, sometimes it's just time for a change, especially an unexpected one. You hear me, homie? Heavy. But Nix needs to come in and do his job, right? Early. Take over what Shepard left and instill that same level of discipline, same level of mentality, but even take it to a higher level. We could have seen more aggression from the Bama receivers at times this year. We could have for damn sure seen better catching of the ball from Bama receivers this year, especially Ryan Williams. Even though he had some big catches down the stretch as well, though. Can't take that away from him. But a lot of drop ball, baby. Yeah. The receiving room can get better in blocking, run blocking. Toughness, being more tougher at times. I'm just being real here. What the eye test says. Become more crisp at route running, giving your quarterback a target, man, a body. And at the end of the day, right, going up and getting the ball. So Nix need to come in and do his job. You hear me? Heavy, man. That's it.
And relates to our guys. I think they appreciate that already from him. Very diverse from a coaching standpoint. He's coached different skill positions, different groups. But I love how he's been at, for the most part, places for longer periods of time. Just some stability there is something that I think I appreciate. And we didn't have really a choice here at the last stop, but looking forward to working through the offense with him. I'm a receiver guy. And looking forward to some time with him and developing the guys that we have. I think we got a great group that he's excited about, coaching up.
During the season, you mentioned that Ryan's struggles, at least on some level, were about him putting pressure on himself. Do you think part of Derek Nix's role is going to be to kind of put Ryan back together mentally a little bit?
So he said sometimes Ryan Williams puts a little too much pressure on himself. So it for damn sure might be a mental thing, right? His freshman year, he probably wasn't really thinking that much, just going out there and playing ball. Now in sophomore year, a little more pressure on, maybe getting to him. He's overthinking it, huh? A little nervous, maybe, not having fun, not letting loose, going full speed, maybe some self-doubt there. So all these little adjustments that need to be made. But Ryan Williams can't be putting pressure on himself to the points it affects his play that badly. Or hell to the no. And you need to bring a coach in that can calm him down to get him locked in for real. Help him reach a certain level of focus, dog. Yeah. We'll see if Knicks is that. Period. I mean, all this hype around Cam Coleman. I understand he's a special talent. We all wanted him, but at the end of the day, we got somebody who should be better than Cam Coleman. If we being realistic, you know what I mean? People expected Ron Williams, huh, to be better than Cam Coleman early, homie. Yeah. If you say something different, you're lying through your teeth. Stop the cap. You hear me? Stop the cap. Oh yeah. So we definitely got weapons and talent and receiver. That ain't no question.
Yeah, I think all of us, that's our job as coaches, is to, in the development process. I mean, there's a piece where it's skill development. It's just the piece with the psychological part, all that for every player. And so
It's about development. It's about development. That's what I keep saying, bro. The ultimate thing is development. What did Nick Saban have all his years in development, bro? Especially the early years in, the prime years in. Even after the prime years in, it was development. It was a real process. Everything was structured, baby. Everything was disciplined. Everything had a reason. Every minute was accounted for. Every time, all time was taken seriously. No wasted time, no wasted movement, especially on the football field. You hear me, dog? No cap. I repeat. No wasted time, no wasted movement, especially on the football field where it's real. That's what the board has to understand. You got to get it, retain it, K-Dog. You hear me, baby? Early, man. Heavy. You have to bring more structure, discipline, all of the above. Yeah, man. Mental fortitude, huh? Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. Put them dudes through the fire. Know what I mean? Early. Like never before. And you watch how it turns out, man, for real. Hit Saban line. I repeat, hit Saban's line, homie. Like, yeah, what up, bro? You here? Let me know what's going down. Give me some advice around here. The hell going on around here? Huh? Yeah, man. Come on, K-Dog. Tighten up. Roll Tide. But development, the question is, will these players get developed the right way or not? And that falls on your staff, the board on your staff.
So I would expect that from our coaches, and certainly as pertains to Ryan.
And I'm talking your weight training, your strength and conditioning staff as well, nutrition, whatever, all of the above, man. Boom. You hear me? Heavy. Man, y'all remember Scott Cochran, right? A real dog. Yeah, he got on them pills. It wasn't real, but you know what it is, man. You hear me? Heavy. We know what he brought to the table in that weight room, in that program, in that process. He turned them to straight dogs. Them boys was lifting weights for a reason, man. For real. They could bang in any season, man. Yeah. For real, though. No cap. Roll Tide.
I think he's going to have a big year ahead. I'm excited to, again, get to work with him here in the offseason, correct the things that we feel are correctable, and him continue to grow and go have a big year.
My dog Chris in the building. Roll Tide, roll, baby. Roll Tide, roll, huh? Oh, yeah. Roll Tide. Yeah, man. Roll Tide, man. Yeah. Yeah, believe that, man. Believe that. You know? Get back into this right here.
How do you think the portal class came together?
Yeah, I feel We addressed some areas that we either needed going into the portal or, numbers wise. And I think there's some areas we really strongly upgraded. And so I'm excited about that. I'm excited about what the not just the skill set of these guys are coming in, but also who they are as people and the character. We have some guys who, whether they were voted team captain last year or probably were going to be, I think we got those type of guys in at multiple positions. I'm really looking forward to getting back on campus and seeing them operate. I've heard great things as far as how they fit in and how they've mixed in with our current roster. And, that's what you're really trying to make sure of. And yeah, we got to have the skill, but we also got to have the chemistry. And, these guys, I think.
Exactly. Chemistry goes a long way. I repeat, chemistry goes a long way.
For the most part, from what I've seen, and it's a quick turnaround. Like you get a weekend, some phone calls with them, their family members, or whoever's important to them, and you're having to make quick decisions just like they are. And so, can't say we've batted 1,000 because I haven't spent enough time with them. But I really like the group that we have brought in. Offensive line, we needed some guys that could step in with 5 guys graduating. Not all of them obviously were starters. A couple guys that are leaving for the NFL with Parker and KP. And so, we needed the numbers, but we also needed the quality to go put out there on the football field offensive line. So that was a heavy focus.
What's the sense of urgency like, though, when you have all those new guys in there and you're going to have a new position coach on top of that?
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely going to be a position group that's going to generate a lot of our attention, whether it's mine, whether it's Ryan Grubbs, just the coaching staff in general that work with the offensive line. We all, got to help our coaches.
Got to adapt, got to adjust, got to put the real work in, got to be on the same accord. We got to really be a unit and real team, homie. Yeah. It needs to be real collaboration, not no Minnesota Vikings fake type shit. You hear me? Heavy, homie. Yeah, just talking sounding good as a bitch, but some real type collaboration, man. Yeah, Ryan Grubb, get in line, dog. Heavy. The boy K Dog, get in line, man. Heavy. Everybody get in line, man. Yeah, Freddie Roach, whoever, Kane Walmack, whoever, get your ass in line. If you don't want to get in line, guess what, bro? Roll out on 20 with the top back. Shout out Luda, boy. Yeah.
Learn the system quickly, but there's enough continuity, enough of us that can help these new guys come in and hit the ground running.
With what's going on in college basketball right now with Charles Bediako, how do you think that could translate over to college football? If a guy's on an NFL practice squad and wanted to come back to college ranks.
I kind of started processing that, but I don't know if I really have the answer to that stuff.
Don't come over here asking about basketball, heifer. Bringing your ass over here asking some dumb questions, heifer. Just like a heifer to come over here, interrupt a good interview, disrespect, disrupt a good interview. And this heifer want to come over here around yonder asking Kalen DeBoer, a head football coach of Bama, about a damn basketball issue. You bird brain heifer, get your ass in the back of the line. Huh? Yeah. You coming over here, they talking, conversating about ball, real football. You know what I mean? Talking about them Levy dogs around yonder. Talking about new coaches, old linemen, who gonna be this, who gonna be at this position, who gonna be at this position over here, over there. Yeah. Then this bird brain heifer gonna come around yonder. Oh, how do you feel about boom, boom, woo, woo in the basketball scene, and how could it affect the NCAA football scene? It ain't gonna affect nothing. Heifer. Ain't no player who gets signed to a practice squad in the NFL coming back to play no college football. That's what you should have told her, the boy. For real, homie. You hear me? Put that bird brain in order. Get that bird brain in line. Huh? She coming over here asking dumbass rhetorical questions. Yeah. Nobody trying to hear all that, babe. Come here, babe. Mwah. You might be pretty though. Let me get at you. Yeah, man. She talking about basketball, huh? Yeah, bro. No cap. I mean, tell her get up out your face, the boy. You hear me, homie? Yeah. Tell her don't ever disrespect you during an interview. The fuck wrong with you, boo? Yeah, bro.
That's something that's way beyond me, I guess. And, you know, I'm sure there'll be some decisions and some examples that, you know, we'll learn more of as people try to press the issue when it comes to the football side of things as related to that situation. So, again, that's stuff that's beyond me.
I know Deontay's not here, but what does he bring to an NFL locker room and some of the ways that you're excited to see him take his game to the NFL?
Shout out Lawson. Shout out Deontay Lawson, my dog, my brother, real Levy dog. Hey, Vikings, go get that man. I repeat, Minnesota Vikings, go get my brother. The fuck? You hear me? Heavy. Roll Tide. Fuck.
So,
Well, I don't know. I don't know how he would feel. I'd like to hear what he would say, but I think having him play another year of football and what he did as far as his growth, not just as a football player, but as a leader, him being more vocal. And again, he might have been more vocal before I came here. In my first year, he was just maybe kind of feeling it out and what I was looking for. But this last season was a special one. You know, the way I look at it for him and his growth. And you know, I think he, by the end of the season, was not a different player, but another level of player. And man, an organization who has him in their program is going to, you know, have a guy that's a high character, high quality guy that cares, is a great teammate.
Shout out D Law, dog. And it's funny, it's ironic, ain't it? It's real funny though. Y'all remember Deontay Lawson. If you watched after the Bama lost, bad in the Rose Bowl, got their ass beat. You hear me though? But it's, you know what it is though. No cap. You hear me? Roll Tide, full of pride, forever, respect. See you next year, bro. Believe that, homie. Yeah, straight up, man. Know what I mean? But Deontay Lawson said his words were very similar to, "Oh, don't worry. Coach DeBoer is gonna build something very special. He's gonna be remembered for being great in his program." And Deontay Lawson, you could tell he really meant that. He really felt that, dog. You know, he even got worked up about it. So shout out D Law, bro, my brother. You hear me? Heavy. Like I said, Minnesota Vikings, go get my dog. Go get my real Levy dog, man. Yeah, bitch, yeah. Talking about around here. The fuck going on around here? Here. Yeah, boy. Stop playing, boy. Real leader, man. Real captain, man. You hear me, dog? No cap.
Goes out there and has football instincts, you know, makes plays. And I thought he got better as a football player last year. And I also know he improved physically, you know, was running as fast as he'd ever run in the 5 years, I guess, that he was there.
How important, I mean, how do you think the talent retention piece went? And how important was it to get both Keelan and Austin back?
Yeah, that's huge. Two guys that know our system at quarterback. Just the way, again, with an offensive line that's got some lead.
Definitely was a big plus, a big win. Retaining Austin Mack, retaining Keelan Russell. It definitely will be a competition. And I'm sure both of them knew that coming into spring. Oh, they know what's up next year, bro. They're going to have to really bang for that starting spot. I repeat, they're going to have to really bang right for that starting spot, that QB role. It could go either way. Damn near right now, it's really a toss up. You hear me? But at the end of the day, they both have certain traits that could separate them, you know, separate themselves apart. Huh? You talk about arm strength, arm talent in general. It's a very close battle. Austin Mack probably has the stronger, more powerful arm, right? But Keelan Russell, maybe the more accurate out of the two, right? Maybe has better ball placement, right? Out of the two ball throwers, just from what we've seen and observed so far in the little time they played. But it will be a real battle. If you know Keelan Russell's whole story, he started 1 year, boom. He was ranked in the top 300 at quarterbacks at his position. Then next year, he made a full jump, adapted, learned the game, learned that much. He learned so fast, he came back that much better, being the number one ranked QB in his class. So obviously that tells you about him, right? He learns fast, dog. He's a great learner and he's very talented. And once he understands and learns a system, right? Learns a scheme like the back of his hand, oh, I guarantee his confidence is through the roof. But his execution is through the roof as well, right? Right. It's not no false confidence or false hope. So you can guarantee it's gonna be a real battle, bro, a real banger. Spring ball right around the corner. I'm here for it. I can't wait for it. Austin Mack, he's been in K Dog system for years. So as far as the, I guess you can say mental knowledge advantage, you can give him that, but it's real close, bro. It's really so per. I repeat, it's so per, but may the best man win. But it's definitely a great luxury to have both of them in your system, in your QB room. Two talented quarterbacks. Heavy, man, early. But we gonna see, man. We gonna see for real. Roll Tide.
Years that are gone, two quarterbacks that can carry over from last year what we did and keep it moving forward. I think retention wise, I just think you're going to lose some guys. I mean, really, this was less guys we lost in the portal that, this year compared to last year, and it was definitely more than the year before. I think we were in the mid 30s or low to mid 30s. That was a different circumstance with Coach Saban retired and the portal being open. But compared to the ending of the 24 season, we had more guys enter the portal that year. And so I think the difference really is that we had a few more graduates. And so from a retention standpoint, there were guys that I really probably thought were going to leave a year earlier that stuck it out one more year. But again, I feel good about the guys that we've brought in, and I feel great about the guys that decided to stay, because they really want to be here and they're important players, from guys that started to guys that had a lot of extended playing time that are looking to extend their roles. Really looking forward to this spring.
How do you develop the culture in the offensive line room when you have the older leaders are leaving, new position coach, a lot of new people coming in from the portal? How do you handle that from this point forward?
Yeah,
before he even answered a question, right? I'm gonna answer it for him. I don't care what his answer is. Like I said earlier, man, when I was breaking down the whole Nick Saban thing, Nick Saban era, every coach has to make adjustments. You make them on the fly if you have to, right? You hear me? He know what he signed up for. He know what comes with the territory. He know what it takes as well, right? He knows how to be. He knows how to build a championship roster team. So what you mean? How does he handle losing coaches? How does he handle the portal? He knows what the portal is. This is his third year in the portal, and I feel like he's adjusted well. Recruiting, boom, he attacked that like a wildfire. So let's not sit here and act like he the only one has to adapt. This is the coaching world. You're coaching at the highest level as far as the college realm. You want to be one of the best. You know what I mean, homie? No cap. You make the tough decisions. This man is getting millions a year to make tough decisions and go win. Period. Bottom line. No cap. So how does he handle it? What do you mean? How does he handle it? He handles it like he's been handling it, homie, but better. He makes the right moves, right adjustments, brings the right coaches in and right players. Like he just said earlier, the ones who want to be here will be here. The ones who want to leave will leave. We only care about and are worried and concerned about the ones who are in the building and who really want to lock in. Period. No cap, bro. No way around it. That is what it is. Now, of course, you wish him the best. You don't wish him no harm doings. But at the end of the day, bro, it's over with. That's the end. You chose the left. Boom. They up out of there. Period. No cap. It is what it is. It ain't what it ain't.
Day matters. Every day matters.
There you go. What he said. Every day matters. No cap, bro. You're
from learning the play calls to the line calls to right now a lot of it's just about the work and then feeling what our culture is about in the weight room, and that's where Dave Ballou and his strength staff and having that continuity.
Dave Ballou, huh? Dave Ballou. We'll get him to work, Dave Ballou. I'm assuming that's the strength and conditioning coach, Dave Ballou. He needs to get them right. Period. Bottom line, bro. We need more intensity, more physicalness, more strength and effort, more determination, bro. Period. Put them boys to work, Ballou. Do your job.
There just is really so important, and so they're getting a heavy dose of what Alabama football is from a work standpoint. But in the meantime, we're also going to be diving into football and them understanding what our schemes are, what the footwork is, and I think when you got a lot of guys coming in like this, they're all hungry. They're all hungry and looking for their opportunity, and so there's an excitement that can happen too.
Yeah, them Levy dogs, them boys ready to eat. That's something to prove. Who gonna eat? Who gonna win? Heavy.
And so a couple of the guys like a Michael Carroll, really is the main guy who took a lot of snaps for us there at the end of the season.
Expecting big things from Michael Carroll as well. Time to turn it up a notch, homie. You are no longer a baby. You are no longer a rookie, freshman, whatever. You are a true vet. I repeat, Michael Carroll is a true vet. Like it or not, he's a vet. Huh? Yeah. You get the amount of reps he got last season. He is a true vet now. Like it or love it, it's no way around it. It's time for him to step up his game and hold that side down. Period, dog. Yeah, bitch, yeah. Roll Tide. Bitch, yeah.
For him, just keep doing what he's doing because he's going to lead by example. And other guys are going to come along, Will Sanders, and I'm expecting things from Jackson Lloyd and guys like that too. So looking forward to these guys stepping up. That's what they came here for. We knew we were going to have some graduation. So these guys that are now going to be in their second year were brought here to be ready to take over when this time came.
Your defensive line, and to an extent, the bandit spot, linebacker, a lot of different guys. How would you assess defensive line and to an extent your edge rushers right now?
I'm fired up about that group. Fired up about what those guys bring.
Look, that put a smile on his face, huh? Yeah, see, K-Dog knows something y'all don't know. We don't know, right? Right. You see how happy he got, how elated he got when dude mentioned D-line, defense, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Oh, yeah, like I've been telling y'all, the defense will be the strong point of the team. And I think why DeBoer is so happy, because he knows this year the offense will play complementary football, right? He knows how spooky and scary this team can be if they're all on the same accord. But his face lit up. He was the most happiest at any time at this time in the whole interview that he has been. So he knows something. I guarantee he knows something is brewing with that defense. The defense was very good last year, championship caliber defense last year. Now this year, oh man, you talking about an explosion and eruption bigger than the biggest volcano, baby. Yeah, no cap, baby. You hear me? Roll Tide, pride. But he knows something. He's excited about the defense for a reason. I guarantee it, bro. He was mighty happy, ain't it? Oh, yeah, that boy got happy, ain't it? Oh, yeah. You know what it is. You heard me. Heavy, man. Roll Tide. You heard.
Both the returners and then also the newcomers that come in. I think we got longer. We got bigger. I think we got more athletic. I think we got some guys that both in the program and guys that have come into it that are that really care, not just about what they can do personally and for themselves, but also care about being a great teammate.
So what he said, you hear what he said? Caring about being a great teammate, not only for themselves, but being a great overall teammate, being real, winning, being on the same accord, not being selfish, not just worrying about the money, the materials. No, dog, they're doing it for a bigger purpose, bigger reason. And just because they're new, they're transfer portal guys don't mean they won't come in and it won't be chemistry right away. I mean, you've been through it before, right? You can meet somebody, know them for 2 weeks, feel like you know them your whole life, They may be more real with you than your family is, right? And you know your family your whole life. Just one example. So just because these guys are so-called new, that doesn't mean that the bonds won't build quickly, especially if they want to build bonds together with each other and make it a real brotherhood. So that's what DeBoer K-Dog means, bringing the right guys in, not just talented, bro. It takes more than just talent, right? Right. Chemistry, man, a real connection, a real bond, a real brotherhood. a real relationship, bruh. A real feeling of going to war every Saturday with your brother on that football field where it gets real. A real feeling of true good competition, positive man competition, healthy competition amongst your brothers, and may the best man win. Period. No cap. No hate, animosity, envy, jealousy, whatever, man. Because they're all trying to reach one goal, one ultimate goal. And what is that? National championship, NFL. I repeat, national championship, right? Boom, NFL. And they all can get there together. You know what I mean? Working as one unit. That's the difference right there, man. Yeah. So K-Dog know what's up. He understands the importance of chemistry. Know what I mean? And it ain't got to take forever. So the fact that he honed in and keyed in on that specific part about what's going on in that defensive room lets me know now he knows something a lot more than he's leading on to know. Oh, bro, very excited, bro, about what's going on right now and the direction Bama is headed. They got to prove it on the field at the end of the day. No way around it, baby. But right now, I like the direction they're going in. Get them boys ready, man. Yeah, come on, K-Dog. Bring that bitch.
And so, again, captain type caliber people that are coming in the program. So I think we really, have hopefully upgraded. That's my hope. Can't say we've done it because I haven't seen him on the football field as a whole, but I really like the direction that's going. And, with the whole secondary that returns, really every starter there. I know Damani started a lot, so, count him in there too, but I'm really looking forward to it.
Damani Jackson shouldn't have been a starter. No way, no how. I take Dejon Lee over Damani Jackson any day, any way. I don't know why Damani Jackson was even on the field for real. You know what I mean? Heavy. They trying to say because he a senior, he came back. Man, poppycock. I don't care if you a senior or a freshman. Man, if you a freshman and he better than the senior, put that freshman in and go win. Period. No cap, man. Go win. Yeah.
The defense brings. So obviously, probably the biggest loss is the three linebackers there, and bringing in Caleb, and then some of our young guys that were being groomed, a year ago for this opportunity. I'm excited what they can do too.
Kalen, it seemed like a lot of the portal pieces y'all brought in, not only are they pieces for now, but they have years of eligibility after too. How important was that aspect of it, especially with the offensive and defensive line?
Yeah, I mean, a lot's been made about an older team, and I didn't do the study. The study was sent to me, but it showed how young we were as a football team. Probably led to some of the inconsistencies we had at times, especially at the end of the year when you're facing the most mature teams and the best teams in the country. But it is what it is. You always would love to get some upperclassmen whenever that shows up. But some position groups work in that way. Some don't, depending on what you already have in your program. And so we just want to take the best players, the ones that fit, the ones that were hungry, the ones that really wanted to be here and be a part of it. And I think we did that. So again, probably younger again, but that's something we got to use as an edge and try to.
Big facts. Put them young boys in position. I don't care how young you are, bro. You can play ball. You can play ball. And it comes down to coaching at the end of the day, period, dog. You hear me? Heavy. No cap. Oh, yeah.
Make kind of our thing, that, let's continue to grow up faster. Let's have the Latsier Brookses and the Dijon Lees and the Michael Carrolls and, London.
Yeah, same thing happened during the Saban era. Players have to grow up fast, especially that first wave that came in, dog. Then when that first wave came out and went pro, you know what I mean? I'm gonna have to recycle, bring players in, Saban, do it all over again, bring in more guys. Oh yeah, man, heavy. Sometimes you gotta grow up quick. Freshmen gotta step up, sophomores, juniors, whoever, seniors even, man. Yeah, bitch, yeah. That's part of the game, bro. Part of the process. Who does it quicker? And that's who's on top. Roll Tide. Let's go, K-Dog. Come on with it, baby. Yeah.
Simmons and the guys that were true freshmen last year, take that next step along with a lot of our guys who are upperclassmen in our program.
You have no
Where's my? That it? Hold on. So that's it for that. Boom. So shout out the boy. Shout out K Dog. Like I told you, I was gonna break the presser down. You know, got the Nick Saban one to get into next. We're gonna break that down. I gotta bring the mindset back into the frame. You know, just really see it full throttle. But K Dog taking the right steps. He got to continue to grow, continue to get better, continue to make the necessary moves. Yeah, real raw. But I like the direction he's headed. The team is headed in, and I think he's finally getting it, bro. Early. Period. No cap. Man. My boy Dre, what you talking about, Dre? What's GBO, dog? You know? What's GBO, my dog? You know? I'm gonna go ahead and dive into this Nick Saban. Nick Saban's first pressure when he first came in 07. And just show you what time he was really on, man. Nick Saban was on a different type time when he came up in the building. You hear me, homie? Heavy. You know what I mean? He was on a different type of time, man. Round yonder, no cap. Here we go, man. Yeah, boom. There we go. I had to get to the right spot moment of it. Go Big Orange. That's Vols. Y'all gave us 15 years of misery. Hey, man. Put it on, y'all, man. Hey, Dre. Hey, you remember big Terrence Cody out that bitch? Oh man, yeah, bro. You hear me heavy. It was crazy, yo. You're big Terrence Cody. Y'all thought y'all won that game for real, too, bro. No cap. Roll Tide, bro. That was a fucking classic, though. You hear me, Dre? Heavy. That boy Cody came through in the clutch. Boom. Give me that bitch, boy. No. Hit you with that Matumbo, boy. That Matumbo finger. No. Hey, Dre, that was crazy, dog. No cap. You hear me, heavy. Man. You hear me, my boy, heavy, man. Shout out to the SEC as a whole, though, man. You know, SEC still the best conference. I'm gonna stand on that 10 toes down, no matter what they want to say. You want to see how good a Big Ten team really is? All right, cool. Boom. I ain't got no problems with it. Put them in the SEC and give them a Bama schedule or a Georgia schedule year in, year out for 5 years straight. Take your Indiana, take your Ohio State, take your Oregon, your Wisconsin, whoever, dog. I really don't care. Your Michigan, your Penn State, and put them in the SEC. Matter of fact, we ain't even got to do the 5. We can do the 3 or the 2. Shit, damn. We can do the 1. Put them in there for a year and see how they pan out. See how they fare in the game, in the SEC game. And you tell me who gonna be the best. Yeah, man. Every year, man. Week in, week out. It's a gauntlet. A gauntlet for the SEC. Oh, it's easy. It's different when you only got to get ready for one game. Yeah, you only facing them one game. And don't forget the grueling schedule. So some teams are beat up at the end of the year. Huh? Yeah. You got teams who had easier schedules, coast their way through. Yeah. You got certain teams with hard ones who banged up, even coming into the playoffs or the championship game. Right. So it all plays a major role. So let's not sit here and act like the SEC don't got the toughest, grueling schedule in the world in all of college football, bro. Big Ten want to say they the best? Catch up. Raise your level of competition up. You hear me? Heavy. I don't want to hear about one game here, one game there. No. Hell to the no, baby. Put him in there for a whole year. Put him against the best of the best every week. Give him Bama's schedule. Have you seen Bama's schedule, dog, lately? Do you see the gauntlet they're going up against lately next year? The 4-team stretch gauntlet, even harder than the one this year, or it's an even tie. But people never take that into consideration. Same folks talking about, oh, Bama didn't deserve, Bama didn't deserve to be in the playoff. What? But Notre Dame did, but James Madison did, huh? Are you kidding me, man? Yeah. Oh, Tulane did? Oh, yeah. I know it. For what? Man, stop the cap. Huh? It is stop the cap season, man. Huh? Bitch, yeah. You're the fuck? Hey, that boy turned up on y'all, Dre. You hear me? Heavy, man. Yeah, no cap, man. No cap, y'all. You know, yo, that boy Terrence Cody turned up around that bitch. That boy took off the helmet, right? That big ass boy damn near did a flip. Big ass was moving, ain't it? Big back moving, huh? Yeah, man. He was a monster in the middle, man. You know, we know what it is. We know what it ain't. It's all good though, Dre. You know, roll tide full of pride. Respect Tennessee though. No cap. Heavy. That was a hard hoe. I put them gloves on. He wildin' on me. That was a hard-hitting game for sure. Classic 09. Classic game, bro. No cap, period, man. Yeah. To Derek in the building. To Derek in the building. What up, big dog? All is good, all is well. I hope all is good, all is well with you. You hear me? No cap. Big SKOL, what's up, my Vikings, brother? I just left the Waffle House and I'm stuffed. I had 2 steak and grilled chicken omelets, honey pepper grits, wheat toast, and orange juice. Damn, my boy, save some for the team. Come on, huh? My boy Taderick say he eating good as hell. Shout out to you, bro. You hear me? Heavy. Yeah, my boy. Can you walk? Can you move? I know you got the motherfucking itis. That boy say he going in. One more again, bitch. Here. Yo, my dog, bro. You in the chat, like it up. You in the chat, like it up, man. No cap. Support the grind, support the channel. Like I say, you want to become a channel member. Tap in, lock in with me. I repeat, lock in with me all day, every day, all night. That boy Taderick say he eating good as hell. You got the munches, my boy. Damn, homie. You ain't ate the whole day, my boy. Damn, homie. Huh? That boy say 2 steaks, a grilled chicken omelet. Damn, honey pepper with the grits, wheat toast, and an orange juice to wash it good on down. My boy Taderick, man. I gotta clap that bitch up one more game. Eating good, ain't it? Yeah. Bitch, yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. Okay, right here. Shout out to Derek in the building, man. Yeah, SKOL Vikes, SKOL Tide, Roll Tide full of pride. Forever, bro. Yeah. Our schedule is so hard this year. Damn. Who y'all got, Dre? Who y'all got, Dre? Heavy, man. Let me know, man. We got Auburn, A&M, Texas, Bama. Shit, that's hell. off rip. A&M gonna bust that ass. Nah, let me stop playing. I don't know, bro. But that's pretty tough. I mean, Auburn, we'll see how Auburn is. You know, every year Auburn, it's a toss-up, dog, with them boys around yonder there, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. Some games they show up, you hear me? Some games they don't. But you know, every time versus Bama, they show up 100%, 1,000% every damn time, baby. Yeah. But ain't nobody schedule on the level of Bama, bro. You hear me? Year in, year out, man. They put Bama through a gauntlet. Almost like they doing it intentionally, dog, every year. He said, I just hit the button. Much appreciated to Derek in the building. To Derek in the building, man. Shout out, my boy. Big SKOL here, man. SKOL Vikes, my boy. But let's go ahead and get into this Nick Saban presser, man. Show you the mentality. You know, the mentality, man. For real, man.
I first wish to thank our Chancellor, Dr. Patero, our President, Dr. Witt, and the Board of Trustees for their steady support and confidence throughout this process. It could not have been successful without their support. When we began the process of hiring the head coach for the University of Alabama, I stated the express goal was to hire a coach with championship credentials. While a number of outstanding individuals expressed interest in becoming the coach of the Crimson Tide, one person who always stood out was Nick Saban, a man who has coached a team to the pinnacle of college football. His teams always play with confidence and pride. And I know in order to win a national championship, a team has to be mentally as well as physically tough. Coach Saban's teams have always possessed those qualities.
At every level, high school, college, even at Michigan State, right, bro. Boom. Even with the Dolphins, Saban would have been successful if he would have remained the Dolphins coach. Oh yeah, he would have eventually been successful for real, bro. You hear me? No cap. But he made the right decision. Hell fucking yeah.
Alabama has a long, storied football history, complete with memorable moments and time-honored players. Importantly, there have been legendary head coaches who inspired those players to achieve those moments in time. Today, we move toward a future with a new coach who will write his own chapter in Crimson Tide history. And there will be more of these moments that will never be forgotten. As an old football coach, I can tell you, Nick Saban is a man who I've admired because of the way his teams play the game. He is a man filled with relentless energy to excel, and he exerts it in shaping his players into being better individuals, as well as the best athletes they can be on the football field. This is a great moment for the University of Alabama. And before I introduce the coach, I would like to take just a moment and introduce his family, and certainly in introducing Terry, to say to you how important she was in the decision that was made by the coach. She loves college football and longed to be back in it. So does Coach Saban.
And you know his wife Terry been riding with him since day one, bro. She a real supporter, everything, dog. Through the thick and thin, she was right there, right? Correct. So shout out Terry for holding him down, you know. I'm sure she wasn't ever really being no funky heifer, complaining, you know, talking about he worked too much. No, she understood the business. She understood what she signed up for. She played a role and played it well, as far as allegedly, all I know. Right? Now, if you know the 411, the scoop on something else, then let me know, man. But until then, hey, Terry held it down, way down to the boogie downtown. Respect her, dog. You hear me? Having no cap.
But Terry Saban was the one that made me feel good when I called her. Terry, would you please stand? They have a son, Nick Jr., that is not here, is in college at this time. Their daughter, Kristen, who is a 10th grader. And a friend of Kristen's, Nicole, is in school with her in Florida. Welcome to the University of Alabama. And it gives me great pleasure to introduce the next coach of the Crimson Tide, Nick Saban.
Roll Tide, you hear me? Roll Tide, baby. Yeah. Now check out the demeanor, check out the personality, check out the mental fortitude, man, the aggression, man, the vision. You hear me? Heavy, the belief, the confidence, etc., etc., etc. Jack. Know what I mean? Jack, a K Dog, pay attention, bro. I repeat, K Dog, pay attention. Yeah. Bitch, yeah. You hear me? Roll Tide.
Thank you very much. I can't tell you how pleased and honored I am to be your coach at the University of Alabama. The spirit and enthusiasm that has been demonstrated to myself and my family has been phenomenal since we arrived here yesterday afternoon. It's certainly appreciated, but I want you to know that it'll be our goal to give you the kind of football program, kind of football team that you can be proud of, and that will complement the tradition that this institution has been so proud of through the years, and that's going to be our goal as a football program. I'd like to thank Dr. Witt and Mao for extending the wonderful opportunity to my family to be your head coach at the University of Alabama. To the fans and supporters, the boosters, and everybody that's here that loves this program and loves Alabama football, I want everybody to.
Hey Dre, you wildin', my dog. He said, yeah, you got a Saban hangover in SKOL. He's not coming back, bro. And I'm glad too. Hey, it ain't about a hangover, homeboy. You hear me? I just got to really break it down and show the level, man, of how tenacious he was, bro. You hear me? Heavy. I just got to show people the difference, man. The whole process he brung, man. You know, that's the whole point, bro. It ain't about the hangover, homie. Yeah. It's the new era, the board, the K Dog era. So, you know, ain't no time for a hangover, my boy. You know what I mean? Roll Tide. Ain't no time to think about, oh yeah, Saban going this, that, boom, boom, bam. No, bro, it's a new era. But I gotta show the people why it became great and why the standard, how the standard was even set, huh? Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, dog. That's the whole point. Saban brung a different energy early. Shit. Maybe KOC and Quasi need to watch this bitch too. You hear me? Early, man. Yeah. But the whole point is to just show Saban's mentality, dog, what he brung with him, what his goals was, bro, and how he was there to play no games. No games. He meant business, bro, from day one to his last day there. No matter how he may have left, he meant business, he. And the players knew that as well. Yeah.
Know that we need a lot of positive energy for everybody to make a difference in how we go about what we try to do to have the best football team in the Southeastern Conference.
Real facts there, Dre. Real facts, bro.
The best football program in the Southeastern Conference. And I think everybody should take the attitude that we're working to be a champion.
Watch him turn up. Go ahead, turn up, my boy. Levy, dog. You hear me, dog? Real Levy, dog. Yeah, roll tide. Watch him turn up, though. Yeah.
That we want to be a champion in everything that we do. Every choice, every decision, everything that we do every day, we want to be a champion. Everyone take ownership for what they need to do relative to their role and whatever it is, whether it's being a fan, being a booster, be a good one. Any kind of supporter that you are for this team, everyone take ownership that we support each other so we can have the best possible football program that Alabama's ever had. And there have been some great ones through the years. But
you hear what he said? Support, man. Jump on the wagon, man. Boosters, players, teammates, parents, whoever, community, whoever. And what the hell did they do? They believed in him enough, right? Boom, to hop in and really lock in with him. That was part of his success, man. The people came with him. They believed in him, bro. You hear me? Heavy. They supported him too, though. So they got to make sure they supporting the bull. All this money floating around. We talking about new era, right? Huh? Yeah. We talking about new college era, huh? New college era, huh? Yeah. You know, portal this, huh? NIL that. Well, boosters, community, huh? Yeah. All the athletic clubs. Pitch in. You hear me? Invest in the bull. right, right. And don't make it a favoritism thing or a certain player got to play thing. Know what I mean? Heavy. Who Paul needs to listen to this speech. Oh man, let him know, Drake. Let him know, man. But what Saban said, man, support. Everybody do their job and support everybody. Oh yeah, man. Yeah. Get back to it, man. Yeah. Roll Tide. Yee.
The tradition here is phenomenal, and that's certainly a standard of excellence that we want to work and make our football program a part of. Our mission statement here is to create an atmosphere and environment for everyone to be able to succeed, first of all, as a person. We want players to be more successful in life because they were involved in our program by the principles and values that we're able to develop with them so that they can be successful relative to the character and attitude that they have as a football player here at this institution. The second thing is we want them to be successful with students. I always tell players in recruiting, there's two things that we want you to do here. You got two careers, one on the field and one off the field. And the one on the field means you got to graduate from college, and that's the one that's going to have the greatest impact on the quality of your life forever. So we want to have a great academic support program, and we want our players to succeed as students. The third thing is we want to be the best possible football players that they can be. We want every guy here to reach their full potential as a football player, play together as a team, and know how important it is to be a part of a successful team and fulfilling your role to that team. And the last thing is to use all the resources that this institution has to help everyone launch their career when they've represented this institution, when they leave this institution, that we help them launch their career so they can be most successful in life because of their association with this university and the people that have made this university great. So that's what we want to try to accomplish as the football coach here. Now, expectations. I know there's tremendous expectations here for what you would like to accomplish with this football program. And I can tell you that however you feel about it, I have even higher expectations for what we want to accomplish. I want to win every game we play. I've never gone out to play a game. We've never gone out to play a game where we didn't want to win, and it wasn't important to win, and we didn't focus on winning and put all our energy into winning. But I think it's more important that you're able to take it.
All right, two things. Boom, right? First thing you heard what he said, most important, teaching them education, teaching them about life, having them ready for life, right? Ready for the opportunities that life may offer, being a better man on and off the field, getting your education, degree, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So certain things were more important, right? Nick Saban actually cared about the players. That's the difference, the biggest difference now in the whole transfer portal, NIL bullshit, why it needs to be revamped heavy, So, it's tough for a player or a coach to really care, right? When the player really just thinking about money for the most part. So it could be easy for a coach to just, all right, bet, man, boom, lead with his money, lead with this, like most coaches are doing, like Dabo Swinney pointed out, So the substance and integrity, man, and character and true determination, man, and true morals and principles damn near have went out the door. I repeat, damn near have went out the door. And what for? Money, power, greed, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And this is not to just say, oh, you're mad because Bama can't get all the players. First off, Bama was never just getting all the players. What are you talking about for real? Even in the Nick Saban era, teams were talented. Yeah, especially amongst the SEC, especially in the Pac-12. Teams were talented, right? Right. Boom. Bama was never just taking all the talent, his talent worldwide, his players worldwide. Don't forget the coaching aspect of it as well, homie. Yeah. Now, Bama was getting a lot of players, no doubt about that. Nick Saban was dominating recruiting, no doubt about that. But is that a crime? He didn't have to pay players off to dominate it. He dominated with his spirited, man, and pure heart and message he brought to players, right? How he was able to make them believe in him. Believe in his word, man. Believe in his confidence he had within them or for them, towards them, bro. The belief he had in them, right? Right. They wanted to play hard. They wanted to go hard. And they also knew once they were done playing, their career was over at Bama. If they were good enough, 9 times out of 10, they would be, right? If they were good enough to go to the NFL, then they would be prepared and ready mentally and physically, spiritually as well for the NFL game. So that's what K Dog, the Boar, Boom needs to lead with. Homie needs to get back to. That's why I say he needs a little bit more fire. Now, don't ever not be yourself. Be yourself for real. Be authentic. Don't be fake. I ain't sitting here one of them ones telling K Dog to be someone he's not. He's not. He's not. Right? Heavy, homie. Early. But I'm just saying, hey, bro, step it up. Stop being too damn friendly. Zone in a little bit more. Demand more. Put their ass through hell in the off-season program. Check everybody around you. Make sure they straight and legit. And they doing their damn job. You heard what Saban said, what he just say previously, dog? Everybody's doing their fucking job. And everybody cares. What he say? He don't want to lose a game. Motherfucker, not one game. That's the difference, bro. Mentality, you hear me? Boom. Mentality, you hear me, dog? Boom. No cap. He didn't want to lose at all. Huh? Nah, man. That's the difference, man. Yeah, and he let it be known. 2015 was a classic game too. We missed 3 field goals in that damn 3rd and 15, and Calvin Ridley killed us. We was clacking Derrick Henry ass that game, Coker. Good game, man. A lot of classic, Dre. A lot of classic, Dre. You know what I mean? Heavy. A lot of classic, bro. You hear me? No cap. That was a great 2015 team as well for Bama. Difference. Crazy, bro. 14 was a good game too. We could stop Blake. 2011, we were tied 3-3 at halftime. IDK what Saban told him in the locker room. Y'all kicked our ass after halftime. That boy Saban, get him right, man. That boy Saban, get him right. Get him locked back in. That's what I'm talking about, the whole mental aspect of it, man. And you know how that 2011 team was. Straight domination. So I repeat, so heavy, man. Early. Yeah.
Your expectations and bridge them into the process of what it takes to be successful. And I want to use this as an example. And we won a national championship at LSU in 2003. The players developed the goals for the team. And I thought it was interesting that that was the first team that I ever coached that didn't have a goal that was result-oriented, like go to a New Year's Day bowl game or win the SEC championship or some goal that was result-oriented. But this team, the 5 goals they had nothing to do with winning a game. Didn't say anything about results. The first one is be a team. Together, everybody can accomplish more. And when I speak to you as fans, boosters, people who love this program.
Hard body. Said first thing, be a team, bro. Together you can accomplish more, basically what he was saying. And that's coming from a player. So you saw where his mind was at. See what I'm telling you, mate? See what I'm telling you, homie? Yeah. About the team chemistry amongst the team.
Program, you're a part of that team too. And together we can accomplish more. It takes trust, respect for each other, and what everyone's role is and what they need to do. So that's the first thing that's important, is for us to work together and use all the resources we have to make this everything that it's capable of being. The second thing is work every day to dominate your opponent. And, you know, we have an opponent in this state that we work every day, 365 days a year, all right, to dominate. But that's.
Hear what he said, though? Dominate, bro. You hear him? Eat, bro. Heavy early, man. No cap. All he want to do is eat. All he want to do is eat, dog. Eat, Levy, dog. Eat, Levy, dog. You hear me, huh? Yeah. Eat, boy. Eat, boy. Get it, dog. Get it. You hear me? Have it. Get it, boy. Get it, boy. Huh? Levy dog's in the building, man. Yeah. You hear that, K dog? You hear that, K dog? You hear the word he used, K dog? Use it, my boy. Period. Yeah. Make it a part of your vocabulary every day, dog. When you approaching your team, when you speaking about your team, homie. Yeah. Hear what he said, K-Dog, huh? You get it? You dig it? He said dominate. Never want to lose, dog. You hear me? Period, bro. Heavy, man. Huh? Roll Tide. The hell going on around here? The standard, the boy. Mentality, the boy. Yeah. Make sure your players got it as well.
That's our goal. That's what you get up every day to do, to dominate the people that you have to compete against and play against. Everyone needs to be responsible for their own self-determination. We don't want to point any fingers in any direction other than what we control, what we can do, and I would like for everybody that's associated with this team to do the same thing. Be responsible for what your role is and what you need to do. Be positive to affect the team and your teammates. This is a team's goal, but I'm trying to relate them a little bit to the whole big picture of what we're talking about here. Positively affect your teammates every day in the choices and decisions that you make. And then the last one was be a champion. Now, this team did that, and they did what? Won the national championship. And I think that's the kind of process that I think you can expect from us in terms of how we approach what we do. I'm not going to talk about what we're going to accomplish. We're going to talk about how we're going to do it. Now, what kind of football team do we want to have here? You know, we want to be a big, physical, aggressive football team that is relentless in the competitive spirit that we go out and play with week in and week out.
You hear what he said first off? Big, physical, baby, aggressive football team. And play with a relentless spirit every damn week. You hear me, huh? Every damn week. Every Saturday is bloodbaths, homie. Yeah, every Saturday, right, is war. Motherfucking war. You know what I mean? Heavy. You hear me, dog? Huh?
And what I would like for every football team to do that we play is to sit there and say, I hate playing against these guys. I hate playing them. Their effort, their toughness, their relentless resiliency to go out every play and focus and play the next.
Make them not want to be there, man. Make them not want to be there, man. Have them scared, man, in fear. They see Bama, they say, damn, we got Bama. That was the mentality, the board. What you think they saying now? You think somebody's saying that about Bama now? Huh? You hear me? Heavy. They disrespecting, bro. Saying it's over. Saying check yourself, punk, chump. Huh? Disrespecting you, man. Heavy. Paul Feinbaum, Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp, Cam Newton, whoever, all of the analysts, the whole ESPN world, right? The whole sports analysis analyst world. They disrespecting you and your unit, nigga. Like it ain't never been a standard, nigga. You hear me? Huh? Bitch, yeah. You hear what the fuck going on around here, my man? Lock in, man. Huh? Lock in, homie. Yeah. I like that. Roll Tide, bro.
Play and compete in the game for 60 minutes in the game, I can't handle. Can't handle. That's the kind of football team we want. Now, that takes a lot of conditioning, takes a lot of preparation.
Hear what he said? Conditioning, man. Killing the board. K-Dog, check your coach. What is your strength and conditioning coach doing? Is he putting your players in the best position to win? Is he making them dominant? Are they putting the work in? Cochran had them boys locked in. You hear me? Heavy. So it was a different mentality, different energy. Are you building strength on them boys for real, DeBoer? Check your strength and conditioning guy. Now, if you like him, you like him. All right, cool, bet. What is his name? Baloo? Do your job, Baloo. I mean, don't boo who, motherfucker. But K-Dog, check him as well, bro. Observe everybody. Matter of fact, run them through another interview. So per. Got a lot on the line, my dog. This year 3 for real. We gonna see what you bout. If you bout it, fool, for real, man. Yeah. You ain't got time to play or lay down. No cap. Like I told you earlier, my dog. Listen to them, my brother. I mean, listen to me, my brother, not them.
And it takes a mindset that you're going to play for 60 minutes in the game, regardless of what the scoreboard says. And you're going to compete that way throughout the game. You know, I've learned a lot about myself in the last 2 years. You know, I like the pro game. I like the pro players. Had some great relationships with the players that we had at the Miami Dolphins. Had a wonderful owner in Wayne Huizenga, who I truly respect and adore and love as a man, as much as anybody except my own father that I've ever met in the world. He came and gave me that opportunity, came back on Christmas Eve and talked me into going to the Miami Dolphins when I was going to stay at LSU. And he is a wonderful person and very supportive. But what I realized in the last 2 years is that we love college coaching because of the ability that it gives you to affect people, young people and their development and their character, their attitude as students, the importance of getting an education, the choices and decisions they make every day, seeing them develop the character, attitude, work ethic, perseverance, overcoming adversity, pride in performance, all the things that are important for them to become good football players, and also seeing them go out and being successful. You know, as I coached in the National Football League, almost every team we played had guys on it that played for us in college. We played New England, they'd have 2 or 3 guys, whether it's Jarvis Green or whatever. We played the Buffalo Bills. You know, they had 3 or 4 guys, Josh Reed, Kyle Williams. But what the self-gratification that gave me is that I helped those guys fulfill their dreams when I was a college coach.
Had him prepared, had him ready. That's where he got his whole process from. Ah, man. Yeah. What is your process, DeBoer? I repeat, what is your process, K-Dog? Do you even know? Here we go, man. Roll Tide. Lock in.
And that was important to me. And that's why I wanted to come back to college. My heart's here. I love it here. I like to affect people, and that's why we're here. And this obviously is one of the best places in the country to have an opportunity to do that. Obviously, what we want to do right now is, first thing we need to do is hire good staff. I think having good people is the most important thing you can do in having a successful program. There's a lot of good people here that we would like to get to know, and we will have to hire a coaching staff. We'll interview the coaching staff that's here, see if there's anybody that we would has the characteristics that we're looking for that would contribute to the kind of staff that we want to have. And the second order of business will be to try to pull together the recruiting class in terms of where we are with the players that we're recruiting, those that are committed, and any other players that aren't committed that we might be able to get involved with in the very near future. So with that being said, any questions? Yes.
Coach, you talked a little bit about how you, the way you were received yesterday at the airport and here at the football complex. Have you ever experienced anything like that before? And did that solidify that you made the right choice?
Well, it certainly was. There was a lot of positive self-gratification for me to know that the people here appreciated the fact that I was going to be the coach here. You know, when I went to LSU, I was at Michigan State. Nobody really knew much about me then. And there was the equipment man.
Yeah, they love Saban. They was ready for Saban, man. Giving them kisses and all that. You know, you see the positive embrace, the positive love, all of the above. You hear me? Heavy. That goes a long way as well. Just for the coach as well. You know, what is he walking into? What type of energy would the fans meet and greet him with, right? Right. You know, luckily, positively for Saban, they loved him, bro. They adored him. They thought knew he was the one. And as it turned out, he definitely was. But at the end of the day, fans play a minor role as well, bro. You hear me? No cap. Now, of course, home games, home field advantage, they play a colossal role. But, as far as welcoming a coach, oh, yeah, bro, the energy the fans have off the rip goes a long way. Oh, hell to the yeah. You better believe that, bro. Period. Uh-huh.
And Jimmy over here and me. That's it. That's who met the plane. So there was a lot more enthusiasm and energy out there yesterday, and it was certainly welcome, and we appreciate it. And I want the people that came out there and do that to know that we appreciate it. There's a lot in the back.
Coach, you talked a little bit about your staff. Melissa Lee, ABC 3340 from Birmingham. You talked a little bit about your staff. A lot of rumors, even though you've been named the head coach, that rumor is done. But some of the rumors out there are that Jimbo Fisher might return and once again be on your staff. Will he be on your staff once again, or possibly Coach Trickett?
Well, there's a lot of coaches out there that have coached with me before that we would be interested in having on our staff here. That have a track record of being successful in whatever their responsibility has been. Jimbo's certainly one of those guys, but I am not going to specifically comment because of the circumstances that they're in right now and their jobs that would jeopardize a protocol that we would need to go through.
See, Saban, he was already coming heavy at the media right there. You know what I mean? He had to check her right quick. Boom. Go ahead, let her know, hey, I'm not speaking on certain things because you guys want to hear it and you guys want to be messy. So I'm not going to say nothing about it at all. Like it or not, period, no cap, bro. For real. And we done seen Saban go off on the media a lot of times, bro.
Professionally to make it happen with any coach that we were interested in. So I'm not going to make specific comments to individuals. When we hire somebody, we'll let you know. We'll announce it so you'll know first.
Coach Saban, Kerry Clark, Commercial Dispatch.
He said he came in with it, boy. You hear me? Heavy.
Could you go over quickly the type of offense you plan to run, the type of defense you plan to run here?
Well, first of all, being a defensive guy, we've always run the same scheme on defense. I don't think that getting technically into it, anybody would understand. But we play a 3-4 over and under. Aggressive style, a lot of pressure, a lot of blitzing, a lot of man-to-man coverage in the secondary. Try to play close coverage. When I went to LSU, the first time they had a Bengal Bells group there, which was the women. It was the women's quarterback club. And the first time I went to address that group, they were asking questions like this: what kind of offense, what kind of defense, and all that. But the first question. There was a lady that was about 70 years old. She was about this high. She was all the way in the back of the room, reminded me of my grandmother. And I'm thinking these ladies are going to ask me questions like, does anybody bake cookies for the guys on Thursday night before the game? And this little lady gets up and she says, are we going to get up and play any close coverage on these people? Or are we going to be off and let them catch the ball in front like I've been seeing around here for the last 4 years?
You hear me, homie? Yeah. Even the lady knew what's up. Like, hey, we're going to play some aggressive football, get in their damn face. You hear me? Hit them in the damn mouth. Come on, man. They know. Fans know. You hear me, huh? Yeah. Come on, bro.
I said, we're in the right spot here now. We're getting coached up on the secondary. So, but that's the style we'd like to play on defense. Offensively, we've always wanted to have balance in the offense. I think it's important to stop the run when you're playing defense, but I also think it's important to be able to run the football effectively, dominate the line of scrimmage, but have
line of scrimmage every time, man. That's it. Line of scrimmage. And you can tell, this right here gets him going. He really meant that, bro. Every word he said. He just wasn't coming in, collecting a check, right? Not wanting to put the work in, coming in to try to come up off Bama for a quick bag. Hell to the no. He was coming in to really create a real legacy, really turn the program around, right? From the ground up. And he came in like a damn storm, man. For real. Shut it all down. Revamped every motherfucking thing, weight room, all that. accessories, right? All that, coaching staff, all that. You hear me, bro? Boom, no cap. It was a certain mentality he brung in, a certain energy, bro, through the building, and it wasn't no fake ass energy, right? Yeah, very similar to Minnesota Vikings energy, right? Yeah, come on, bro, no cap. He bring that real shit in a real way. Turn that motherfucker around in about a year and a half. You want to do the math. He attacked right away. Boom. No hesitation. No hesitation. So keep attacking, K-Dog. Heavy, bro. Yeah.
Having balance and being able to make explosive plays, passing efficiency, really important on third down. It's really important in making explosive plays. Explosive plays are important in scoring points. So those are all things that we want to try to create here in terms of the balance that we have on offense, running and throwing the football. I also think it's very important that you use the players that you have. You utilize the players that you have. You know,
I'm gonna run that back, but hold on. Dre say Tennessee needs to get SEC championship game. It's a damn shame we haven't played in the SEC championship game. Hey man, since when, Dre? Since when, homie? And when the last time y'all been in one, man? You hear me? No cap. I ain't in, I ain't in been, yeah, dog. I really want to know. I must know. When was the last time Tennessee been in a championship, SEC championship? Dre, you hear me, dog? No cap. He say, bring in Saban to replace KOC quickly. Bring in quickly and swiftly. You hear me? Hey, heavy, man. I'll take Saban all day. Come on, man. All day, man. Come on, now. Yeah.
I hate to start telling stories up here, but, you know, you get me wound up. But, you know, when I was in high school in West Virginia, we played.
He said you get me wound up, you get me wound up and shit. you tell he loving it. You tell he loving it, man. You could tell he loved ball off rip, man, from the jump in. You know, they get to talking that ball. What he say? You get me wound up, get him ready. He gonna go in on you, man, for real. But you can tell he love it. He ready for the win. He ready for the battle and the war. Right? He ready to put his process in play. Huh? You could tell all in his frame and demeanor. That boy was ready. That man was ready to win. And he was ready to lead them boys to victories. But not only that, he was really he was ready to be, so to say, a father figure, making them better off the field as well as real men. All right. Whether in the NFL or not. But real good humans as men, not a man. Come on, bro. Put them in a certain position as men. Come on, man. Yeah.
Masontown Valley. I was a sophomore, 15 years old, played quarterback. And we're playing at Masontown Valley. The school was here. You had to walk through the graveyard. The lights were bad. You get to the field, you go play, and we're both third and fifth in the state. So whoever wins the game is getting in the playoffs. In those days, only the top two teams got in. So we get behind 18-0, walk through the graveyard, go in at halftime, come out through the graveyard. We get 18-12. We got a minute 27 to go in the game, and we get the ball back. And Coach Keener doesn't call any plays. I call every play. He made Coach of the Year 8 years, and I call every play as a 15-year-old high school kid. So we get down to 4th and 12 at the 25-yard line. One timeout left, take it, and everybody in the town where I grew up is at the game. Every guy, every person. The last guy turned the lights out to go to the game. I'm saying, thank goodness Coach Keener is going to call this play, because then I won't get blamed for calling the wrong play. So I say, Coach, what do you want to run here? He says, what do you think? And I said, I think you should call this one. It's the last play of the game. And he says, I tell you what. He said, you got a 3-time All-State split end out there, and you got the left halfback's the fastest guy in the state. He says, I don't care what play you call, just make sure one of those two guys get the ball. So I called 26 crossfire pass. Threw it to left halfback, faked to him, threw a post corner of the X, 25-yard touchdown, and we won the game 19-18. But after the game, he told me this. He says, it really doesn't make any difference what plays you call sometimes. It's what players you have doing it. So I remember that. So on offense, I think sometimes that's important. And I think it's important to have playmakers and skill players who can make it.
Players that fit your scheme, bro. Players who gonna make the plays, period. And he knew what type of players he wanted. And he went and got them.
Difference in making explosive plays.
Coach Dave Cartoonen from 7 News in Miami. In the past, you've been quoted as saying the best way to disrespect someone is to just walk away from them. By your own definition, do you feel like you disrespected the Dolphins organization or their fans? And is there anything you'd like to say to them?
Well,
oh man, he came with a real question there, huh? I repeat, that man came with a real question there.
I think that the 2 years I was in Miami, that I affected the team in a positive way. I mean, we were a 4-12 team that was $17 million over the salary cap. And I think even though the misfortunes of this season, whether it's Ricky Williams' suspension, Dante Culpepper not being able to play because of his knee injury, Ronnie Brown getting hurt halfway through the season when he was starting to roll well, whatever those misfortunes.
Oh, so they was trying to make Saban a scapegoat, huh? Man, that's how Miami was trying to play it, right? Saban like, no, man, hold up. It was a lot going on around yonder in Miami at this time. You know what I mean? And if you know about this time here, man, fire the chat up, let me know. You hear me, dog? Heavy. But yeah, they trying to make Saban the scapegoat, like he made a wrong, foul, or false move, right? Heavy. Oh man, but Saban said, no, dog, hold up, let me check you right quick round yonder. You know what I mean? He brung up Ricky Williams, Culpepper. Man, Culpepper. What you got your ass in Miami for, Culpepper, huh? Yeah, my boy.
Were we came up a little bit short in how many games that we won. All right, but I think the team is closer to being successful now. And I think that the salary cap is in much better condition. And I think they have all their draft choices. So they're better off than they were now. My commitment to that organization, and it was premature, to not stay there. All right. But if I knew, and Wayne and I talked about this, that my heart was to go back to college. And I think everybody should understand that I wasn't going to take this job. All right. And I called Wayne on December 23rd when I went to the Miami Dolphins and said, I don't think I can do this. It's too emotional. I'm a college coach. I want to stay in college. And he came back on Christmas Eve the next morning and talked me into going. All right. And I gave my best effort for 2 years to do that. And I think the organization and the team is better for that. And it was premature for me to leave. But at the same time, if I knew that my heart was someplace else in terms of what I wanted to do, I don't think it would have been fair to the organization.
See that right there, that little example right there, that tells you how Saban definitely follows his heart. Just like he left Bama abruptly. Everybody said he left abruptly, left Bama in a tight spot, a tough situation, which he did. But at the end of the day, right, he didn't care at all. And just like the Miami situation, now, I'm not saying he was wrong for leaving Miami. I would have to know way more details as well. But at the end of the day, it's clear to see, bro, very evident. When he follows his heart, he follows his heart. You know what I mean? He wanted to leave Miami, go back to college. He was done at Bama. He couldn't give it his all no more. Whether he was scared about the NIL, or scared about the portal, or just didn't want to deal with it. I ain't gonna say scared, but just didn't want to deal with it, and the bullshit that will come with it, like it already has been. But he follows his heart, and when he's done, bro, he's done. Know what I mean? Done. You hear me? Heavy, man. No cap. Yeah. Saban didn't want Culpepper. He knew Culpepper wasn't shit. He wanted Drew Brees. Oh, damn, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Organization if I stay.
Damn, Dre, that's crazy, Dre. Culpepper going to the Vikings, you know what I mean? Dre, that man going Vikings, Dolphins, that man going everywhere, ain't he? Oh, man.
And that's what Wayne and I talked about. We communicated, and we both kind of agreed that that would be the best thing that we could do.
Coach.
So So he probably left because they damn didn't want to listen to him. I mean, what the hell did they expect? You hear me though? He told him he didn't want a certain player. They still got him. He said, "Fuck y'all, I'm gone." Period, dog. That make you look at the whole Brian Flores situation different with Miami. You know, Miami been kind of suspect heavy.
Well, I want to hire the best staff that we possibly can. Okay, and we've already started, to hire some people. We've got some other people coming in, but I don't think hiring a staff is something that you really put a timetable on. When you're trying to get the best people, there's a process and a procedure that you have.
You hear what he said? Trying to get the best people. It starts with your staff, DeBoer. It starts with your staff, K-Dog. For real. Listen, pay attention. Forget the media. Listen to me. Early, man. Roll Tide. Bitch, yeah.
Have to go through, and we're not going to take shortcuts to hire somebody, because once you get married to them, they're here. You're with them. So I'd rather get the best people, do the due diligence that we have to do to get the best people, and then end up having the best quality of staff, recruiting staff, coaching staff, teaching staff that we possibly can. So we want to do it as quickly as possible, all right, but we also want to do it as efficiently and effectively as possible to get the best product.
Coach Saban, Cecil Hurt from the Tuscaloosa News. Just as a follow-up, when did you initially become aware that there was an opportunity at Alabama, and what was your initial emotional reaction upon hearing that?
Well, obviously the timetable for me was there was interest after Coach Shula was dismissed. I was in the season and said that I was not interested because my commitment and focus was to our team and our players to give them the best opportunity to win each week. And somebody else got hired, all right, and that was fine. And then for a long time, nothing happened. And the assumption was made that there was some interest on my part. But I stayed focused to our team and what we needed to do each week to give our team the best chance to be successful. And I'm quite frankly proud that our team beat New England and played two really good football games against the Jets in Indianapolis, even though we came up short during that time. And that was my focus, and that was the process that I went through. Not until after the Indianapolis game did Jimmy tell me that there was an opportunity here that specifically, all right, and that the possibility of me being the coach here did exist. And not until about 6 o'clock on Monday, after the Indianapolis game, did I decide to talk to Mal, talk to him on the phone. I never had a meeting with him, just talked to him on the phone. So that's kind of the sequence of events for me. That's the timetable. Terry and I decided after talking to Mal that we would think about this. We thought about it for a day and made a decision that this is where our heart was. And
man, and how happy are we that he made that decision? Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Roll Tide.
This is what we wanted to do, and it's a great challenge, a great institution, and we're certainly happy to be here.
You have had several different coaching stops in relatively short amount of time. Do you plan on staying 8 years in Alabama? If so, how long?
Well, let me just say this. My next stop, you know where Lake Burton is? It's in North Georgia, right on the North Carolina border, Rabun County. All right, it's a lake. It's where they made Deliverance. If you ever saw the movie. All right, that's where I go in the summertime. That's where I like it. And that's my next stop. All right, so as long as the people here are committed to trying to win, I'm going to want to be the coach here. And at some point in time, maybe somebody else can do it better. And if that time comes, that's where I'm going, Lake Burton. They don't have a football team there.
Oh, man. You heard what he said, man? Oh, man. You saw, man, he proved it as well, huh? He coached, he did it at a high level up until he was all the way really done. But an interesting thing he said, man, and pay attention, K-Dog, pay attention, DeBoer. I'm finna get up out of here. I'm gonna finish the rest of this. What'll be Saturday? Yeah, tomorrow Vikings, Saturday Bama again. Yes, I'm gonna finish the rest of this interview up on Saturday. Come rock and roll with me. Lock in with me, baby. Yeah. Roll Tide, full of pride. Win, lose, or draw, but we come to win. We bringing back murder, ball. But you hear what he said? And maybe the next guy comes along and does it better. But either way, he gonna be on the beach somewhere in where Florida, whatever city he said, whatever state he named. But he pretty much made it very clear. When I'm here, we committed to winning. We committed to being the best, the greatest, putting the real effort in the right way, standing by the standard and the process. I'm rocking and roll with him. I'm locked in with him. But the moment he felt like that was no longer the case, Saban was out. I repeat, he was out. And can you really blame him? He pretty much damn for sure knew what was coming. And looking at it now in hindsight, he was right. You can't deny it, bro. You can be mad, whatever. And I'm gonna stand on it. Yeah, he left Bama in a tough spot, a tight spot, a rough situation, right? To bounce back at least immediately. He could have at least gave him some time. Then boom, here it come, players hitting the portal, people going here, people going there, teams poaching. I'm sure tampering was going on, major tampering was going on. Shout out Dabo Sweeney, a real one forever in the building. Lock in with me, you hear me, dog? No cap. But yeah, Saban made it very clear. When I'm with you, I'm with you. But when it no longer feels the same, or when winning is no longer the first priority, or it's just too much bullshit, I'm out of here heavy. Somewhere on the beach. But K Dog could be the one. Could K Dog be the one to do it better? And better will definitely look different now in this era of college football. But can he build a legacy? Even if it's not the legacy of Saban in this college realm era, can he build a great legacy, man? You know what I mean? Can he win numerous national championships? Huh? Yeah? Huh? Can he compete for a title, huh? Every year? We shall see. So far, about a right head balance, man, about a real close, even medium. Then you give him a slight, a slight, a slight push nudge of ahead, of positivity rather than the negativity, right? You know, or setting the standard or not, however you want to put it, because they did progress this season. If we're being technical, they did make progress this season. They did better than they did last year. So you got to give him credit for that. Of course, it won't be overnight. No way it can be overnight in this college era, but he must adapt, period. Just like Saban adapted back then, bro, period. No cap. Mm-hmm.
We got a pontoon boat, though. A good one.
Coach Saban, Kirk McNair, Bama Magazine. Did you have any conversations with any previous Alabama head coaches? And if so, could you share any of that?
Yes, I talked to Gene Stallings.
Shout out Gene Stallings, man. You hear me heavy. No cap. So we're at the 26.30. So I'm gonna finish this up tomorrow, man. Well, not tomorrow, but Saturday. You know, so stay tuned, lock in with me. Like I say, man, I'm finna get up out of here. Oh yeah, no cap. Not on 28 when it's hot, man. Oh man, it's not, huh? I predict Tennessee versus Alabama in the SEC championship game. You never know, Dre. You never know, bro. Every season is different. You better tell your boys to wake up. I repeat, homie, you better tell your boys to wake the hell up. You hear me? Heavy. But October 17, we coming to get mean, boy. Huh? Know what I mean, man? Yeah. Oh, yeah. You hear? Shout out my dog Dre in the building, man. And make sure you rock with me tomorrow, Dre, for the live. I told y'all tomorrow I got a guest on for tomorrow's show. You hear me? Heavy. So lock in with me. Know what I mean? Roll Tide, full of pride. But I'm finna get up out of here. Like I said, I'm gonna finish up that Nick Saban presser, his first presser on Saturday when I do the Bama Live on Saturday. So make sure you lock in with me again to all my Roll Tide fans, Roll Tide family, heavy. But I'm gonna holler at y'all later, man. Much appreciated for my big dogs in the chat, for my Lebby dogs in the chat. Once again, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with any and everybody you know for sure. Support the grind, support the channel. Boom, man. Support the real. You know how I feel. Big SKOL here, bro. Roll Tide full of pride. Win, lose, or draw. But we come to win. You know, we come to really win. AK dog, lock in, lock the hell in, homie. My brother. Roll Tide.